from a website
J-Stock's
that you no
asking me
longer
to make
own
an
anymore.
allegation. Again, I have no allegation for you, J-Stock, because I have questions.
I have an allegation. I have an allegation.
Wait, who?
I have an allegation that under his standards, he should call the RCMP and report himself for transmitting CSAM.
Ooh, shit.
Aiden,
It was the volume.
you are so gaped. Okay, the whole commentary community is gonna be able to crawl their right up
Do you
your
butt
okay,
plug
right
in
up-
like
okay.
right now?
Do you think about this with guys often?
Come on.
I
Okay.
actually-
Okay.
no,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
no,
Now that you asked that question, you put that
No,
right in.
Do you think about anal men often? No, not really.
Wait. Also, just curious, Aiden, who messaged you that one?
My hands aren't. Do I need to wear a
You understand they're
blindfold?
hanging you out to dry here when they're giving you these talking points in the middle.
And then, and then he looks to his other monitor. What are you looking at over there, man? Like isn't the conversation on the screen? What are you looking at off to the side here? What is this?
You guys act like you have moral superiority. I know. I'm looking
I don't
under the sheets.
claim to be
You're
morally
scum.
superior to
Aiden,
anyone.
you're scum, and so is Dickers, and so are the
True.
people's in the server. Yeah, you are, because you say that you're
So
better
true.
than me, and you're not better than me. And it'll all come
When
out,
have I
and then
ever
you'll have
said
to
I'm better than
scramble. Because you're sitting there J-Stocks right now after he's doing a mass reporting campaign. Why should people
I'm
not do the same
sucking-
thing to you
I
right
hate
now?
J-Stock.
Right now, why should people not do the same thing to you? And to Dickers, why not? If you're going to keep in there and sucking his dick.
Because I'm not doing it back.
Oh,
Like
Uh-oh. He got banned for a bad doo-doo.
really?
I'm
But you're just
I'm
in
not
there kind of,
reporting
you're
you.
also like, yeah, I'm in the server where they're fucking reporting
you
this guy.
literally
That's
admitted
great.
I was in there for like. You literally said to me.
I want to
directly that I
know
was
if it's
barely in
okay
there.
or not. I want to know if it's okay or not, because you're still in there today, right? So you're in there right
No,
now.
He's banned from the server.
You literally admitted that I got kicked out. I was only in there like
Yeah,
for
he's
brief
banned from the
period of time,
server.
so that earlier.
At least that's what he says.
Oh, that's kind of funny. Okay, well, then you're not in there today. That's good. So you don't like J-Stock. You don't fuck with him then, huh?
Well, I didn't up until 2 days ago, where because
Oh, is
of
that when
this-
it came out that he was sending CSAM, like from the guy that like
Oh,
we
come
have
on,
that
don't do-
confirmed? By the
I
way,
don't know-
has
I don't
anyone
know
told
anything
Billy
Who? Wait, what?
Mac to like contact?
Well, I did. I was only in there like
Yeah,
for a
he's
brief
banned from the
period of time,
server.
so that earlier.
At least that's what he says.
Oh, that's kind of funny. Okay, well, then you're not in there today. That's good. So you don't like J-Stock. You don't fuck with him then, huh?
Well, I didn't up until 2 days ago, where because
Oh, is
of
that when
this-
it came out that he was sending CSAM?
Pause. J-Stock? Wait, excuse me? I don't know about any of this. I didn't see this portion of the debate. I logged off and watched, ate dinner, which was delicious. I made shrimp scampi with pearl couscous last night. Some diced asparagus thrown in there. Some homemade scampi sauce. That wasn't that good, to be honest with you. I got to work on my scampi sauce game. And we watched, what did we watch? Your Friends and Neighbors. Just a wonderful Apple TV show. And I went to bed shortly after that. What did J-Stock do?
Like from the guy that like
Oh,
we
come
have
on,
that
don't do-
confirmed? By the way,
I don't know-
has
I
anyone
don't know
told Billy
anything about
Mac to like contact the RCMP on that?
Omniliberal, May 19th. This was 2 days ago? From Solo. I didn't intend to reveal it until a later date. When you sent me literal CSAM, I felt it necessary to do so. Also used it as an opportunity to confront Tiny with it directly. Hope this clears things up. Solo, you sent me a cropped photo of CSAM. Otherwise, why delete it when I told you it was her underage? J-Stock says, I sent you what I was sent. I deleted it because it was polite to do so. Uh-oh. Well, that doesn't sound great. Chad, is this real? Has he denied it? Has J-Stock denied it? It's real. Of course it's real. Has J-Stock denied this or no? This is a pretty serious charge. He admitted it? Wait, what? What's his excuse? He just says, what did he say? Like, I just didn't know or what? J-Stock didn't believe she was over 18 and also unclear how serious the material was. That's disputed by J-Stock. He says it was cropped. It's not as bad. He treats it like Destiny did it first. He said it was a crop photo of CSAM, but just her face. Too much lore, to be honest, Hutch. Yeah, I feel like I'm reading the fucking Silmarillion here, you know?
Because that's like J-Stock admitting that himself, right?
I'm just not.
Are
Like,
you
attacking
are
that
you
right
cool
now.
with this guy? I just want to know. Like, are you cool with the guy sending CSAM and then calling to like deplatform people or no?
No, if you can if you can demonstrate.
That's in his own. Yeah, that's on Twitter. That's on Twitter. It's demonstrated. Go fucking look. Open your fucking eyes. Okay. And it seems like all you guys are like intentionally hiding this, and you're like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? I'm here. I'm in fucking New York, taking time off my day to do this shit, and it's fucking pissing me off. I don't know what the fuck's going on. You guys are all rallying behind.
Oh God, the C. Sam Aurelian. Oh no, fuck no.
A guy that is legitimately admitted that he has sent, not received, sent CSAM. That's essence. Or that's funny.
Even know
that's JStock. That's JStock. He fucking sent that shit, and he's on 4K sending that. Okay.
Wow.
That's done. Send it to the RCMP. Go ahead.
Sucks for that guy. I mean, I don't know what.
Well, yeah. I mean, it kind of does. The people in the chat, right?
Yeah, but I feel like you're talking to me as if I'm JStock right now. Like I don't know.
Well, I mean, he's admitted that he's done it, right? And then on top of that, he's doing deplatforming campaigns, right? And he's in a server where there's like known doxers and liars like Lav, and there is Salvo Pancakes, and there's actual dox schools
so as
being
a result
said.
of that, I'm a justifiable
By the way,
target
how's the
somehow?
anti-Semitism in that server? How do you feel about that anti-Semitism? Right?
Me?
Yeah. How do you feel about it in that server when you were in there for the short period of time?
I've never seen Dan this locked the fuck in before. He's like the Mehdi Hassan of Twitch drama right now. Has Dan ever been this locked in before? I mean, he's fucking grilling them. He wrote stuff down. He's got a little train of thought and everything here.
I mean, I've
known for a long time now. I was aware of Dan's power level. This is like, he's definitely locked in here. But I've maintained for a long time that if there is one person on the internet that I would not want to piss off, it's Dan. He's a character. He's a fucking character. Or Ethan. Maybe Ethan a little bit more.
Only really faced anti-Semitism from, I've only really.
No, I'm not saying if you faced it. How do you feel? Like, is Zogged used a lot? Like Zogged, and like, is there any shit, like any messages about the Holocaust and like actual real, like, discussion of like, go on.
I don't know of any Holocaust deniers like in my space. I've debated some in the past. I
have to wait for it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a lot I've never heard about this before until now.
Well, who's
funny
denying? Wait, Dan, just tell me who's denying the Holocaust?
You can just do a search in the messages and see what's going on.
You admitted for the 5th fucking time, by the way, Dan. So don't tell me that I need to open my eyes for the 5th time.
You're banned.
You admitted I wasn't in there. So I'm gonna ask you.
Well, you were for a short period of time. No, you want me to say right now?
Dan, you have the logs. How many messages did I type in there?
Well, I'm on vacation right now, so I have no idea.
I typed like, hi, like, what's up? That's like my only messages in there.
Guilt by association.
Real quick, Aiden, you put out a whole call for the entire commentary community to come together to fight against us based on the horrible accusations we made. And this is about a server that now, over the course of the past 2 hours, you've admitted to knowing next to nothing about. Why the fuck would you do that? Did somebody tell you to?
Because I'll tell you exactly why. So I watched you guys make a claim about the server and lay out why you thought what you thought. When I saw your rationale, I believed that the evidence didn't substantiate the descriptive claim of doxing. Therefore, I didn't believe that you were right. Therefore, and I still don't believe you're right. And that's why I called for that, right? I also believe there are like a ton of like lies being disseminated right now. I mean, you've admitted yourself to like just like retweeting shit on Chud just because like it.
Hey! You know what? This is not like about us.
Yeah, this isn't about. So if I
let Aiden finish his answer, and then
so if I were to he finished. So if I were to say that there's a new streamer on Twitch and his name is Chudsticle, I was like, that guy's a pedophile, and I think that because one time
X-Wing Alliance with $5. Hey, come on, man. Listen. X-Wing, we have a friend of the pod policy here. Don't be mean to pod hosts and whatnot. Listen, I think Pisco can be. I genuinely like Pisco. I like sparring with him. I think we clash from time to time, and some of the anti-Pisco stuff is so deranged. It's like so unnecessarily intense. People need to calm that shit down. He can be kind of provocative sometimes, so can I, but it's just so dialed up. People need to dial it the fuck down, man.
Time he giggled at like an 8th grader or whatever, and you were to see that, you're like, well, I think that's evident. That's bullshit. That's a bullshit claim. your next step would be to say, we need to rally the entire commentary community to defend this guy being accused of being a pedophile because I'm not happy with
Yes, if you're calling him a pedophile over that, somebody with your platform, yes, we need everybody to come together.
The entire
smearing some
community.
guy.
You wouldn't be worried. You wouldn't do the basic level of research to say, maybe I should dig into this a little bit before I stake my entire reputation behind it.
Okay, so it's like if I talk to the guy that's alleging that he's a pedo and he has the opportunity to lay it out, and supposedly he's had a mole in this 1 year long server for 2 years, right? So he should have everything. When he lays out his argument, he just brings up that he giggled at an 8-year-old. When I hear that guy lay out his argument, I think there's nothing to this. This guy's being smeared as a pedo. And of course I'm going to rally people together to defend him over that. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Fine. So then if I were to ask Dickers, is he still here?
I don't know.
Dickers, hello?
Motherfucker. Like, I knew this shit, like, unbelievable.
Tech issues. Hopefully he'll be back. And that.
Let's say that you were to find out on these servers that
Wait,
they were
you can hear me
posting-
now, right?
Yes,
yeah.
we can hear you now.
Dickers, can you hear me?
If you
This is why you don't
demonstrate,
hold
if you
me.
wait,
Aiden, shut up. Aiden, shut up.
Don't ask me. Just skip me for a moment.
Well, to answer the question you were about to ask, if you could actually demonstrate to me that doxing was occurring in this server, I will unequivocally denounce whoever the fuck was doing it and the people that stood by and saw
That
it.
means fucking nothing
the
to me.
people that stood by and saw it. So what? The people that were, but not the whole server. You would still have this exact same call to the commentary community rally. You would only disavow. How would you even know who was active at the time and saw it? Would it just be people that responded to it, people that liked it, and then everybody else on the server is fair game? Or like they're cool?
I mean, no, I'd probably be okay disavowing the actual creators in the server, even if they weren't active at the time.
What does disavow mean?
The creators in the server?
Yeah, you said there are a bunch of YouTubers in there and shit. I know of some.
So every single
Right,
member of the server, then you would disavow it. You'd say, "I'm not going to do anything with these guys. These guys are all bad people."
No, cut them off completely. There's a difference between a denunciation and like a total bridge burn. I believe that if somebody is like legitimately remorseful for what they've done and is not planning on doing it again, I believe they could be forgiven.
So Aiden, is it like...
Last question on the Django. If all this stuff was happening, all these people were involved in these servers, apparently none of them know what's going on. The vetting process has surprised apparently at least 2 people in this conversation about what you need to get into the server.
I clarify what I meant by vetting.
I don't care. If all of this is said to be true, don't you think it's a little bit silly for you to come in and defend the fact that a doxing tool was posted in this Discord and nobody really seemed to care much about it? Isn't that kind of a silly...
Not really. You guys had the opportunity to lay out your argument. It was bad. I'm responding to your argument.
The argument is that you guys are watching a doxing tool being posted in a server that's engaged in a ton of bad behavior. Your defense of that was a vetting process and people with reputation.
JStock is streaming in tandem with this debate and furiously typing talking points to these clowns. What did he have to say about like the CSAM stuff? That seems like kind of a big deal, right? Why didn't he join this debate? I'm confused. He was reacting to the debate, but he didn't. Was he invited? He was, right? That's what you said, Rick? What a coward. What a coward. He talks so much shit. This guy talks so much shit. I feel like the more shit you talk, the more pressure there should be on you to actually show up and defend yourself.
Oh, I think I got to go my own way. You know what I mean?
Wait, Ogre Boy joined the call?
I've interacted with like 5 or 6 people in there pretty decently, like pretty heavily. But I don't go through and fucking reread like every last goddamn thing that people say in there, right? You know what I mean? Like I'm not treating it like I'm a court.
People were hurling slurs, like bad slurs, in conversations where like Ogre Boy saw these slurs, like he saw these like really edgelord slurs, and he didn't fucking say shit, bro.
Stenographer or some shit. But one of the things that's fucked about this, and this also holds true for the way they presented the Hutch sister comment stuff, was that you're not putting a name, you're not putting a date. If you're trying to make these claims, one of the things that even I should be able to do is to turn around and basically be like, hey, I don't like that person said that. What are we going to do about it? Are we going to kick this person? Is this person going to stay? I've left servers before over behavior, and ultimately I turned around and I was like, if you guys want to tolerate X, Y, and Z, that's fine. I'm leaving. It's not a big deal, you know?
Yeah.
But
yeah,
there's a way to do this and make it so that we can like self-police on some fucking capacity, but they're not doing that shit because they're being little bitches about it.
They don't want you to self-police. It's exactly what Destiny's accusing Pixie of in his lawsuit right now, right? They have evidence. They're not going to show it. They want to like do some...
I don't care if you self-police or not. It's your business. But don't put yourself out there as these moral arbiters hurling all kinds of accusations at me when you're behind the scenes associating with people that were speaking the way that they were speaking in this server.
Sort of like nuke and pretend that we won't disavow or we won't like send people away. And it's like, dude, you haven't shown us why we should. And they just keep going, well, if you don't do anything, you're going to be really fucked. And it's not in like a heads up way of like, hey, I want to help you. It's like, actually, you're fair game. You're fair game if you don't leave. It's like, what the hell?
The perfect example, and Hutch fucked this up, was when he turned around and he's like, the person that responded to Ogre was the person that said the message, like, but then he goes, it happened 2 weeks prior. Like, I didn't fucking see that. And I also, like, I went in, I understand the way it came across when I was talking about it on stream, but it's also, I didn't have the fucking logs in front of me. He had the benefit of sitting there like he was fucking Alex Trebek with the fucking...
No, but Ogre, in that same exchange, you asked who made the tweet about Hutch's sister. I don't even know what tweet you're talking about. In the same exchange, you asked who made the tweet about Hutch's sister, and you got an answer to that question. And you didn't do anything. Like, you didn't follow up on that, you know? Like, what else am I supposed to take from that besides just tacit acceptance that this kind of conduct was... In that moment, you could have said, like, hey, that's fucked up, which is what you said. Like, you said you went in the Discord and was like, that's fucked up, guys. Better not be any of you. And you didn't do that. You didn't fucking do that. You got the answer to that question and continued to associate with those people. So maybe reflect on that if you're feeling some heat about it.
Shit in front of his face. I'm going off of 1 or 2 lines I said in fucking January. So
yeah.
I'm talking
dude,
more about like
called
how
you
I
a liar,
felt in the moment.
and then he later clarifies that it's like, oh, actually, he just didn't quite say it that way, and he was saying it was like right before.
Well, that's a lie. Like, it's a lie. The how you say it actually mattered, especially if Ogre Boy's in here saying that he told him to knock it off. Like, that was just a lie. It was beyond just like, oh, you know, superficial errors, you know, harmless errors. He just like outright lied about the tone of his reaction to those things. He didn't misspeak. It was just a lie. It was just a lie.
Or that somebody had said, oh, something like Hutch's sister's fair game. And it's 2 weeks before. It's like, dude, it's like he was implying that it was obvious it had to be that person who had gone and done it. So I thought it was like minutes before. I thought that's what he meant, but it wasn't. It was 2 weeks before. And it's like, dude, now I see why you got rid of the screenshots or why you got rid of the timestamp. It's obvious. You're obviously duplicitous. You guys are obviously lying and smearing people. And for Hutch, particularly disgustingly,
listen, I'm not at liberty to divulge everything from these logs. My little mole gave me instructions for some parameters, and I'm going to respect those things. But if you have, I don't think Ogre Boy has the full logs, but I think JStalk definitely does. So I think he can do like a keyword search. I'm sure he knows like who the person is. He's just not saying, but it was a mod. It was a mod in there. It was a mod in their Discord that was typing that stuff about my sister.
He's going to smear people and then use his dead sister as a shield. Absolutely scum.
Bro, you guys are the ones that brought my sister into this, or your Discord. A mod from your Discord brought my dead sister into this. I'm not using Tiff as a shield. You guys were trying to use her as a spear, is what happened with that. She's not a shield. I just would prefer if she didn't even come up. And then, you know, like, JStalk is over here singing a totally different tune now. Because I think this stuff is just getting worse and worse for them. I assume they're feeling the pressure, which is why they're having this little cope session here. Because it's obviously fucked up behavior. Like, it's just like to every normal person, it's obviously fucked up behavior. It's hard to defend. So they got to find a way to redirect it back at me. Like, excuse me? I didn't bring her into this.
Behavior. It's just total scum, this guy. They made a joke about my dead sister. Okay, somebody did that in the server, but then you're trying to blame, like...
You made a joke about my dead sister fucking 2 days ago, JStalk. Like, what are you doing? His initial strat was to lean into it, was to lean into the edgelord stuff and like double down. And now all of a sudden he's got this very different tone. Wonder what that's all about. You were making edgy jokes about my dead sister 2 days ago, bro. Who are you fooling here?
Like brigading and this harassment on us. And you lie while telling the story. You leave out little details that make your story unbelievable in order to try to smear us. You're using your dead sister to smear people because you are a piece of shit. That's not...
Okay, these guys. Holy shit. He needs to, truly, he needs to log off for a little bit. He needs to put the fucking phone down, take a couple week break from the internet. Don't even think about it for a little bit. Get some distance from it. I don't know. Go off into the woods. Find your center again. I'm not sure. You know, he needs to log off. He's not thinking about things objectively. It's through the prism of like conflict, you know?
Reputations, and we've shown over and over and over again, you're Lav. These are the reputations you're defending. Other people in this server that have been up to some crazy fuck shit that you yourself got kicked out of the server. These are the people whose reputation you're defending. The vetting process that says
if the server's allowing
Ethan,
people to do like crazy fuck shit. What'd you say? So
the server vetting process that is make sure you hate like these three fucking things. These are the people that you're saying are reputable enough to have dox tools posted.
Well, I don't think hating those things makes you necessarily a risk of doxing. I think
when they were trying to invite Stephanie Gale, what were the two requirements? Because I'm pretty sure it was: do you hate Destiny, Ethan, and hate Israel?
Yeah, I mean, Destiny. I mean, you could admit it. You're a very widely hated figure. So is Ethan, and Israel is one of the most controversial like countries on earth. I think someone assuming those positions doesn't inherently indicate that they're a risk of actually going and like burning their own reputation for the sake of doxing someone.
You know,
right?
you guys are.
Hating those things means that you must have a strong reputation worth defending. I want to hear you say that clearly. You're saying that as long as you hate Destiny, Ethan, and Israel, you probably have a strong reputation worth defending.
No, I'm saying you can, right? You can. I'm saying those things don't necessarily.
Did you ask them if they had 2 arms and 2 legs? Did you ask them if they had lungs? What do you mean you can?
I didn't ask them anything, but I know you.
What do you mean you can? Wait. I want you to explain exactly what you meant when you said you could.
So it sounded like okay. So it sounded like you were bringing up these things to like when you bring up when the server vets that you don't like Israel, you don't like Ethan, you don't like Destiny, to negate the fact that these were like vetted, like reputable people, right? You could rewind the clip. It sounded like that's why you were invoking that. I'm explaining that these things are not mutually exclusive. With one being non-reputable, you could rewind it yourself, like you did for when I spoke, and I said exactly what I said. I said
non-reputable. The goal is to say, what are you doing to vet them? Nothing. There is no vetting. You just have to be a hater, which are the exact types of people you wouldn't want to post doxing tools to. That was the exact argument you get for Kiwi Farms. It's a community known of unhinged people. What kind of a community do you think you're going to attract if the requirements to get in are to hate Ethan, Destiny, and Israel? The sanest people on the internet that can be trusted with tools that they also try to run cover for their friends on later on when they get called out for it?
Do you think hating someone means you're willing to cross any line to spite them?
Well, I know I can say a bunch of lines that were crossed. Like, for instance, what about like JStock's editor, Ryle Kittenhouse? Oh. What type of crazy stuff do you think he did? I can give you some stuff if you want. Like, you know, going and fucking with small content creators, pretending to be other people. Like, that type of shit, that could be interesting, right? And that was coordinated in this server. Isn't that kind of cool? Isn't it going to be kind of weird when like you get to watch this stuff out and you're like, well, actually, I got the line you can say. You know, you can say.
I can't wait.
What do you want me to say?
It was so you bad. Can stop doing like the gay like referencing it thing. Like,
no, I can be the answer for you. You can say, what do you want me to say? It's bad. Just say that right now.
No, if I see an example of bad behavior, I'm going to
condemn it. I'll condemn it. Yeah, I condemn it.
Dan, what would you, if you're me?
I want you to have some fucking principles, okay? Either you're different.
Damn, Daniel.
Okay, that's it. Are you different than me? You're better than me? You're a better man than I am?
He is fucking turning the heat up, isn't he?
Right?
No.
You're not? You're the same?
I'm not the same. I'm just not like, I don't claim to be morally better than anyone else. I've done things I'm not proud of. That's because
you're not. Okay, you're not better than me. You're worse than me. You claim to be.
I don't know if these people even know what motivates them. You know what I mean? Like that's like a good principle in life. I think it's good to be intentional in life and to make an effort to understand yourself, to understand what motivates you. And I'm not sure if this 15-year-old person has really thought about that. It's just like some people just go and they just do things and they don't think about the things that they're doing or like ask themselves why they do those things.
These other people.
Nobody's claiming to be better or worse
just
than
real quick.
anyone.
I want to see if Dickers is back.
You can't claim that.
What?
How's your connection? Are we clear?
Naughty Pup, take it easy.
Can you hear
I think
us?
we're steady. I think we're stable now.
We're steady.
I think we're ready
stable.
to go.
I know Destiny had a couple questions for you.
Dan, okay.
And before your internet cuts out again, I want to get to that, right? So Destiny, go ahead.
Here's the Ezra Klein video. Here.
Okay, first of all,
There you go.
do we know who Rita is? Does that name ring any bells?
Yep.
Chud Logic server, spicy chatter.
Ooh, spicy chatter. That's crazy. Just curious.
believe so.
That's not that crazy.
Okay, for the record, if that person was one among many who was laughing at Wick's full docs being posted in that Snark server, do you think that would be an indictment of the entire server?
One person saying something's never an indictment of a community. It's going to be the broad swath of behavior engaged there.
That's it. That's all we need.
Wick's full docs got posted there.
You have
Hold on. Can we get a redacted version of those fucking logs?
Absolutely
Is that
zero
real?
sympathy for any of you guys. It doesn't matter if it's real. Look at
Dude,
how.
what are the
Tony with $5. Did you ever get a chance to check the Diorio file? My bald king. I don't even know what you're talking about. The Diorio file? I don't know what that is.
Absolutely
Is that
zero
real?
sympathy for any of you guys. It doesn't matter if it's real. Look at
Dude,
how
what the
look at
fuck
how
are you talking about?
crazy.
Are
Look
you
at how
saying
crazy
if
the
somebody's
excuse you were
docs get
just willing
posted
to roll
in
out.
your Discord server and then
you're like,
somebody
bro.
else fucking laughs at it?
My
Does
dogs
that
posted
mean
in that
like
server?
everybody else is in there?
Is Wick finding out in real time that his docs was posted in the server?
A well-known person, a moderator. Hold on. What do you think
Dude,
I
who
would
the
do?
fuck is the
Wait,
moderator?
If somebody
Who is
would
the
have posted,
Hold on,
moderator?
they're saying my docs was
full
posted
docs.
there. That's crazy.
If somebody posted
Oh, Wick. Oh no. Is that what happened here? Did you find out live on stream?
a full docs
get-
in my
You're saying
Discord,
if.
and one of
That's
my
fucking
mods
crazy.
laughed at it,
Can
was
we
just
see the
laughing
logs
at
of
it.
that? Can we see the
No,
logs
no.
of that? Rita's
Why?
not a mod, by the way. I don't believe.
Wait.
No,
It does-
Rita's
you
not a
could
fucking
just-
mod.
Can't you just say?
Rita's a mod in my server.
I think he's a mod in... He's not a mod
In my
Spicy
server, it
Chat.
wasn't
Okay,
a mod
if
there.
any, like,
My knowledge.
okay.
Oh, is this in Icy Chat?
What did
Or
Wick?
were you talking about Snarky Chat? Which chat are we talking?
This wouldn't be an IC.
I don't know.
What the fuck are we talking about? What is Icy Chat? What is Spicy Chat? Is that the same thing, or did he just misspeak? I think you guys said Spicy Chat was Chud's chat? Is that right? Is it Chud's Discord? Okay, all right.
Oh, but I'm very curious.
I mean,
I'd
you want
love
to
to
join
see
IC
redacted
Wick?
logs
I'll
of
let you
this.
in. You could check.
What's Icy Chat? Icy Chat is Aiden's chat, I believe. Okay, so Spicy Chat is Chud's Discord, and Icy Chat is Aiden's Discord. Okay.
Since you sent them
All
to
right,
Destiny,
okay.
can you send them to us?
I have no idea what's going on right now.
Can I just say,
Also, just as a
funny
real
as
quick
being-
thing, I'm sorry. QQ apparently was the mod who laughed at it. Rita was just a spicy cheddar laugh at
Okay.
it.
Well,
Those are the
can
two
I
names
just
out there.
say, look, if you are going after me, like at this point, if you're doing that to me, I don't care about the truth of the matter. I'm going to choose a side that isn't doxing me. I'm going to choose a side that isn't harassing me constantly. I'm going to choose a side that isn't causing.
Udo, thank you so much for the membership for 2 months. Hutch W, Hutch W, Hutch W, Hutch W, Hutch W, Hutch W.
Calling me a pedo in every fucking reply that I make on Twitter. Like, why would you fucking do
Good
that?
thing I've never
That's
done
okay.
any of
I don't
those
understand why
things,
you'd be
or know
biased.
anyone who
Yeah.
has.
Can we see
Maybe
the
we're
fucking
friends
evidence of
with.
this?
Every single person. Wick,
Can
you
we
don't know
see
that
the
every
evidence of
single
this?
person
I
is
don't-
doing that.
I don't
Come on,
care
you
at that
see the
point.
evidence.
You're
I
my
don't know
enemy.
what the fuck you're
No, no,
talking
the
about.
Can we
majority of
see
them.
the evidence of this? Because Destiny, presumably you're
I
looking at
kinda
a
don't
log
want
right
him
now
to post
prove
my
that
you
out.
know what?
Wait. You know
No,
what?
Oh, Wick. Can we not?
Redacted, we're talking redacted,
Try
we're
this.
talking
Try,
redacted.
no. Try this. Why don't you ask me a question about what I would do, and I won't ask to see evidence.
Okay.
And you can ask me secret
what-
questions
okay.
and stuff that I might.
Cool.
ask.
I'll ask you a question. I'll ask you a
Yeah.
question. Would you provide the evidence, please? Because you're making
Why
a
don't you
fucking
guys just
claim.
go-
I've
why
seen
don't you guys
20
I
Nigerian
don't-
children get on camera in your Destiny.
And you know what
in your
I would
Discord
say?
Destiny.
Do you know what I would say? I would say that if somebody 20 Nigerian children, I wouldn't want that person in my community. I wouldn't say, well, I would need to see-
20,000
I would
Destiny.
need to see the grave site of every single Nigerian child, and then I would have to make sure the Nigerian child didn't do anything bad, and I would have to know that every other friend of this guy, was supporting what he did, and I would like.
You'd at least
You
want
are-
some fucking evidence.
Can I
wouldn't
ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So somebody that you've promoted at a time when I was not covering you, by the way, because
What's your opinion on counter doxing, Destiny doxing the people, doxing him and his friends and family? This isn't even the first time that, like, Destiny definitely has a tit for tat philosophy that I don't have. I've heard us compared to I'm Martin Luther King and he's Malcolm X. I don't operate that way. No, I don't. That's not behavior that I would do. No.
I just was not interested in the subject. I was friends with people who
someone
did,
that I
right?
promoted.
Someone,
Go ahead.
But someone you promoted, Food Shops, right? Said that I was fair game.
Wait, Aiden, why the fuck are we going on to something else?
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Dicker, no, you're right. You're right. No, you're right. So I'm so sorry for speaking, Dickers.
Dude, stop
I'm really
being such
sorry.
a fucking crybaby. Somebody
Then shut the fuck up. You're not moderating.
And we're not looking at the fucking evidence.
Can you imagine how annoying it would be if any time you tried to...
Now the Snarkers are turning on each other. Holy shit, this could not have gone better for Destiny and Dan.
For real, with all you guys, listen, people in the chat, Dickers, Aiden, all of you guys, I'm only going to judge you moving forward based on what you do after today. So if you're chill with JStock and you're still homies with them, I'm going to be like this. They obviously do not give a fuck about what he did and how he reacted, and that those things, all you have to do is say what you're sorry when you're done. So JStock did step by step how to report Destiny, and if you're cool with that, you want to still be homies with it.
I'm not, to be clear, I'm not above pettiness or retribution. I'm definitely not pure of spirit in that kind of way. I just don't take it to the extent that Destiny does. Cinnabon with $2 with no tit for tat. How do you discourage it? On my good days, I've found that grace and forgiveness can actually go further than aggression. I don't know. It depends on the situation. Those are me on my good days. On my bad days, I can be petty and, vindictive and those kinds of things. I'm still working on it. Listen, I'm still working on it. Maybe 10 years from now, I'll be a little bit better. But
the guy,
totally
that's fine.
Different thing.
Do we have like a moderator in the room? I'm
not engaged in that behavior.
I'm not engaged in that behavior either. I'm just watching it happen, right? Same shit.
Okay, nice. And given the fact that Destiny's going on this crazy doxing campaign against all the people in JStalk's community, I'm just gonna say I don't know what these guys are fucking doing, but I don't want to get involved. Is that not fair?
Well, it seems like you're kind of involved. You're in a server.
Somebody said, like, how do you discourage people from doing it unless you do these kinds of retribution style kind of things that, like tit for tat escalations that Destiny has done? Well, has that worked? From my vantage point, it only escalated. And so just practically, if the goal is to discourage people from doing a particular thing, just practically speaking, that strat doesn't appear to have worked. It appears to make it go even further. Like it's just kind of a bit of a downward spiral. A lot of people dropped off. If Dan, Lonerbox, Destiny, and you had the logs all this time, like over a whole week, why didn't any of you tell Wick that he got doxxed in the Snarker server? You have to understand, this is like a war and peace novel of logs. So like I'm using Claude to help me find particular sections, and then I read some of these sections, but it would take me like 2 months to read this fucking entire thing. And I wasn't looking for anything. I didn't look up anything to do with Wick. I didn't look up anything to do with Destiny or Lonerbox. Like I was just looking up the shit that they were saying about me, and it was a lot. It was like a lot. And they're telling me that I wasn't even like the third or fourth most prime target. So I can only imagine the level of discourse that was going on about Ethan Klein and Destiny and
dedicated to, hold on, what are the 2 requirements if you want to join again, Dickers?
Dude, are we hopping on the fucking joke again?
Oh, the joke. You think there's...
I do own a gun. I went to the range yesterday. My aim was fucking shit. I don't know. I haven't practiced in like a month. Is it really that? What is bad about not cleaning your gun like right after you fire off like 150 rounds? Like, is it really bad for the gun? Can you just clean it like a few days later or something? Rust. It can create rust. Please clean ASAP. Carbon buildup. You risk a UTI. Wait, what the fuck?
Serious?
Just to be clear here.
No, I think they're joking. Wait.
Let's ask AI.
If that was your stance, you didn't want to be involved. That's great. But my brother in Christ, why did you decide to join a debate defending a server that you're now saying you don't want any fucking involvement in?
I'm not familiar with any logs where JStalkers coordinate that in the server.
Excuse me, Dickers, why the fuck did you join a debate to defend a Discord server that you're now saying you don't want any involvement with?
I didn't say that at all.
Which part of that was I incorrect about?
That I want nothing to do with this Discord server. I'm fine being a fucking member of a Discord server, even if somebody's done some fucked shit in there. That doesn't morally impugn me at all. Am I supporting it? Am I engaging with it? I'm responsible for
What did you come here? What did you come here for this server? What did you come here to defend? What did you come here to defend tonight? Your personal conduct in the server?
The claims made so far about the server?
For what it's worth, I don't
The idea
think
that
Nick
this thing called
Andros
the fucking
is the issue.
doxing
I think
server,
Shamu is the issue on that. But
that was the fucking proposed topic. What JStalk does in his server.
You should clean your M&P 2.0 after a 150 round range session, and the reasons are practical, not obsessive. The short version: cleaning prevents reliability issues, protects against corrosion, keeps carbon from hardening into difficult to remove deposits. Residue attracts moisture, corrosion risk. Lubrication burns off. Accuracy degrades. Accuracy degrades? Wait, what? Maybe that's why my aim was so shit yesterday. At minimum, clean every 300 to 500 rounds if you're being casual. Okay, well, that's a little bit better. I'm at 300 rounds and I haven't cleaned it yet. It just fucking takes forever, man. Fucking annoying to clean your guns, I'm not gonna lie.
Because I think I might be aware that JStalk has done it in his server.
It's a whole thing. You gotta like break it apart, take the fucking bore out, take the spring out, fucking wipe it off first with some hoppies. Then you gotta take a little brush and you gotta fucking do it. It's just, it's like, just put it in the dishwasher. I wish there was just a machine that you could buy where you put it in the machine and you just let the machine do the thing.
You can fucking feel free to do, but JStalk's responsible for what he does. Do I think there should be fucking organized attacks or like fucking reports in the server? No. It's that simple. I'm not engaged in that conduct. But the conduct of other people in a fucking Discord server.
There is a very large ultrasonic cleaner. That shit probably costs like thousands of dollars, doesn't it? Cleaning a pistol.
From Appalachian DIY, and today we're going to be running a handgun through an ultrasonic cleaner.
That's APL Fisher's brother. I just know it.
To see how well I is just a bunch of crud and works.
Oh, that gun is fucking filthy. Jesus.
Then take this entire baggie and put it in your sonic cleaner with just normal tap water. Enough so it covers the baggie. What this does is a key 50-50 solution.
What the fuck? You can just do that?
Celsius, and which is around 122. One more time, because that is disgusting.
Holy shit.
Just don't let any water sit in here longer than it needs to, because the video, make sure you hit that like.
How much is that? I want that thing. How much is that?
It's not a matter. I don't know why everybody sees like how obvious it is when you're like.
Hey, Wick, I sent you a message.
Right?
Let me look.
Have you? Oh.
Say it again.
Okay, so I'm gonna
see. Hold on, just as a quick thing. I think that they should have to take a stance before Wick comments, but I don't know, Wick. What do you think?
Okay.
Hold on. Give
Destiny,
me.
do you have a Kiwi Farms account?
I think I want to ask.
I think so.
I don't. Hey, I don't.
I'm looking
Not
at
even
this.
an alt.
I didn't ask you, Dan, but I appreciate you saying that.
Hold on, just
Destiny,
real quick,
do you have a Kiwi Farms account?
Before I do this, can you ask your question again so I can respond properly? I'm sorry, I was distracted. Everyone decided to DM me at once.
This thing's like $50. This shit's like $50, you guys. There's one for $40. And you can just do that? You can just do that every time? I would much rather do that. Gun cleaning stream tomorrow? YouTube doesn't let you handle any guns when you're live. Fucking bullshit is what it is.
Because of obvious reasons. But can you ask the question again and I can give you an answer?
Who was asking what question?
You were asking me. I want to hear
I
what
think
Wick
Dan
has to
said
say
something.
about this, and I want to know what that
I don't know. If you saw, I'm guessing something was linked to you. If you knew that this was posted at a server, you knew a mod in the server, and a well-known spicy
Tony DeYellow with $2. How bad does Dickers look from his involvement? I don't want to say. Listen. I can't divulge too much. I'm not at liberty to discuss everything. So.
chatter, who by the way is banned from Discord server for doxing, was in there as well. At least. I don't know. What do you think about that server?
It's a shitty server. It's a doxing server. It's obviously a doxing server if they're doing that. Yeah.
Is that what was linked to you?
Well, Dan linked me. He wants me to pull this up full screen. Let me see if I can.
Oh, I don't know what Dan is linking.
Careful now.
Can you give me a better image? This is
our
blurry,
buddy
even just
JStalk.
on my thing. This is blurry. Dan, can you send me a better image? Because even just.
Send you a better image.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it. It's
I'm
blurry.
guessing this
I
is going to be
can hardly read
Wick's
it.
alleged docs, right?
No, this isn't that. It doesn't. think so.
Wait, so we haven't even been sent the evidence of that?
Hold on,
And you've
wait.
got the logs.
Hold on, wait,
Can you
real quick,
find
real
this
quick.
alleged
Wait.
logs?
Can I'm going to show you something, but you can't show it on stream. Okay. Let's assume hypothetically that this might have been in that same server and all the facts that I attested to were true. Kind of fucked, no?
Yeah. No, this is absolutely
a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Not just a little bit.
Don't pull up. I deleted it. Don't pull up what I showed. I'm gonna save it for later.
Okay. Just curious.
When is later coming, by the way?
Hey, I'm glad you asked that question.
I have evidence that whatever this was
Wick,
in.
I have to interrupt you. Listen to me.
Please? I
Listen.
just would love
Yeah.
to be able to
Hey, you guys don't like this drip drop of the that's happening to you, where you're getting repeatedly? Then fucking open up your server and do it publicly. Oh, you won't? Is that weird? Because some messages will be deleted. Then fucking suck a dick, and you'll get it when we give it to you. Otherwise, eat shit. That's it. That's all there is to it.
Who's complaining about the drip?
Jesus. Who's complaining about the drip? JStock is definitely complaining about the drip.
You are begging. I woke up to fucking multiple messages from JStock the other day crying.
Yeah.
Release the logs. Release what you have.
Literally, yeah, just release them. I don't, like the only way to make sense of that, and I said this the other day, but the only way to make sense of that is maybe they think that Destiny and Dan are bluffing and they don't want to like release it all and then to have Destiny and Dan after the fact be like, ha, you fucking idiot, we didn't actually have all that. And so maybe they're paranoid about that, which tells me that they think that like the logs are damning. There's like these logical inferences that you have to, it's like the only thing that makes sense here. And so number one, they know that it's damning, and number two, they're not 100% sure that Dan and Destiny have everything. So they don't want to release it unprovoked, and then that would be like an forced error, right? Like, so, but obviously they think they're damning. Otherwise they would have just released it themselves. So
why don't you do it? Huh? Ooh.
I'm not.
Hold on a second. Whoa, hold on. I don't want to release it. Whoa.
To be able to understand, but I'm responsible for the messages that I sent. I'm responsible for the DMs that I sent. I don't have to answer for fucking JStock. I don't give a fuck.
Then why are you here to answer for Nicandros and Shamu?
I don't even give a fuck about Nicandros. It's fucking Shamu that's raped. And then you talked like months ago. I don't know why you're here.
What was the prompt for the debate? What is Dickers here to do? Wick, are you still in here? What was the prompt? Wasn't it just Destiny versus the Snarkers? I'm a professional interrogator. People who have done bad things that are morally bad participate in interviews, usually to learn what the authorities know, to understand how much trouble they're in. Well, that makes sense.
Either. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, you did the shit more recently than I did.
Queen and Mystical. Why aren't you guys shouting at them to come and defend their server?
Yeah, where is JStock? Why is he not?
Yeah, now I have
That's a great question
for the people here.
Hold
on, shut up.
You know
Shut
what?
up, all of you. Shut up. I have a lot of fucking questions for these people.
They weren't involved in that, Wick. Nah, you don't even know if most of the server saw it. Yeah, nah.
I have some fucking questions.
Super secret Discord server that Destiny, Dan, and Benjamin Netanyahu have, and they've posted my full fucking information in there, dude. I can't fucking believe it. These guys are
that's you guys could just open the server.
Okay, look, I no longer care what they do to you.
Insane.
Okay,
dude.
The people who posted that, I no longer care what they do to you. Okay, you get what you get.
Ooh. Dan, is it your position that I would be fair game, for example?
No, you left the server.
Fuck Dan. My answer would be yes.
I mean, that's the logic that they've been using. That's like, if I'm fair game, if my fucking sister's fair game, you know.
Okay, no, fair. I mean,
because you have decided to throw your full weight behind defending a server that you don't even know anything about. Where the fuck are your parents? Why the fuck would you ever do that?
Where the fuck are your parents? How old is he actually? How old is Aiden? There's no way this kid is 20 plus. Like, this is a teenager.
How in the fuck could you ever? Well, for people that don't know, the reason why is because he talks about how he got banned from servers a long time ago. He's been trying to crawl his fucking way back into the commentary.
No, I haven't. I actually
this is why he desperately told everybody to come together. That's what's actually happening. Well, let's pretend that I don't know that. Let's pretend I don't know that. The question is, why would you throw your whole reputation behind a server you don't know anything about?
Like an actual argument? I know how you
why are you? No, the argument is, why are you defending a server that you don't know anything about? How fucking stupid do you have to do that?
I'm attacking an argument. I'm saying you guys made a descriptive claim that you did not provide evidence for.
The descriptive claim is they're linking a docs tool and a name to doc.
You claim they doxed somebody. And that's just not doxing. You have to
wait, so they put the tool in the name and then they didn't go any further with it?
Wait,
did they publish the old...
When I was watching this, I wonder if these two guys are being blackmailed to do this panel, so blame gets pinned on. Oh no, I doubt that.
Are you alleging they published the info?
They don't have to publish it. They were trying to harass the person. Wait, just a curious question.
How are they trying to harass the person? Is there any
Aiden,
evidence
why
of
the
that?
fuck are
I'm
you
sorry, is there
responding
an
to this,
echo in
side
here?
tangent
Is there-
Oh,
business
no, I'm
talking
sorry,
about?
guys. I'm sorry,
Yeah, well,
guys.
stop being
Hey,
a
no,
fucking
you're right,
crybaby about
Dickers.
this
No,
shit
you're
as
right.
well.
You're right.
You keep
You're
on
right.
doing
No,
this.
no, you're right.
Why don't we ask for
You're
some
right.
evidence of the claims that have been made so far, Aiden? That'd be pretty good,
I've
right?
seen evidence of some of the claims, at least. I'm not showing that evidence on screen.
Can the people
You guys
who
can
are
wait
supposed
for
to be
Destiny's
answering
manifesto.
for it?
Like if you wanna prove yourself
Dude, there's
innocent,
no
open up the
fucking way
server.
that you've come into a debate to be able to argue these points.
This is the
You're
weakest
trying to throw
excuse
them
ever.
out,
We are
and then
showing
we're
it.
getting the fucking evidence for it.
There's also like the WikiLeaks kind of logic where like it's just impossible to read through all of this. I mean, it's not impossible. Like you could technically be you could technically do it, right? Like but the responsible thing to do would be to like go through it and to make sure that like no innocent people catch strays by just dumping all of the logs, or in this example, not like revealing pretty sophisticated docs tools. So there's that. There's those concerns, and those are like very valid concerns.
Later?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that awkward? That's
Because
you know,
you
you
guys
could
That was the big criticism of the WikiLeaks. Yeah, that's good. That was like the big criticism of, I think, maybe Snowden or WikiLeaks just generally. I'm pretty sure WikiLeaks has dumped some stuff out there that like put CIA assets in danger.
You should
But
have
it's just
your
an
side
incredibly
of things.
fucking weak point, right? Is anybody in the audience
careful,
not believe
Dickers.
Ask AI to give you a summary. I do. I've used Claude a lot to like find logs, like find certain things.
Careful, Dickers, because it's only
Dan, I'm not even making a moral statement right now. I'm making a totally purely epistemological statement on what evidence you're providing. You give me nothing,
there
and
is
so I'm
no
answering
world.
for nothing.
That's great. Okay, epistemological. I think you meant epistemic. But there's no world where you would have to show a bad behavior
Yeah,
to
I
say
did
if
mean
somebody would
epistemic.
disavow it. That's ridiculous. If somebody said, if your dad killed a pig, do you think that would be morally okay? I wouldn't say, show me evidence of my dad killing a pig before I can give you an opinion on it. Because if you're asking for it, you're trying to sweep. And everybody knows that and everybody sees it. And the worst part is you're trying to sweep.
Did you see the autopsy was released? I did. Yeah, they really fucked that up. I mean, that was the most predictable Streisand effect ever. I just I questioned Ken Martin. I definitely question him in the leadership spot. I kind of think that he's probably gonna have to step aside pretty soon, because that whole thing was just fumbled so poorly.
I just googled fuck you, epistemological is absolutely a fucking word, retard. Okay? Fuck you.
Give a chance to talk. No, that was really
But
important.
again,
That was really
have
important.
we got any fucking evidence of this stuff? Or are we
That
just
was like
gonna,
a
try
super
and bitch
important
and moan
interruption, man. Thanks.
that you're not going to post the fucking manifesto until your court case is over, and that's when we're going to...
Did you see Oregon and Georgia results last night? Last night? I know that the Democrats in Georgia fucked up with one of the state Supreme Court seats. Did the Republicans win both of those races? Did that miracle person win that race? I didn't see any election results out of Oregon.
Going to get these snarky chat logs. Why even try and fucking argue it if you haven't got any of the fucking evidence?
You're the ones that showed up here to do it, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean that is true. Yeah.
You're the one who said that you wanted the debate, no?
Aiden challenged Destiny to a
Were you
debate.
forced to accept it? I'm sorry, did Wick show up with a gun?
Where's J-Stock? That's what I want to know. I want
There's been
J-Stock to
claims
join
that
the
have been
call.
made. There's
Where
been
is he?
claims that have been made already, and evidence that have been provided for those claims. Those are accessible. What are you supposed to ask me to
Well,
answer?
J-Stock's admitted that he did the mass
literally
reporting
fucking
thing, so it sounds like we don't really need the screenshot of that right now, right? So where's J-Stock?
Forgive me, Lord, for the drama slop I'm about to enjoy.
He can join. Let's talk to J-Stock. Have him, Wick, and send an invite out to J-Stock. Have him join.
Can we get Salvo in here? Apparently he wants to join. I think since claims were made about him on stream, I think he's a right to be here. Thoughts, opinions?
Why the fuck? Yeah, and why don't we get Lav in here also? No, it's fucking retarded.
Okay.
Damn. I mean,
So
it's
just
not even
make
like
claims
making
about somebody,
claims
don't let them
either.
address it.
I don't need to do
It's
claims or addresses. I'm just saying when you Google his name, like the first thing comes up is doxing controversy. Okay.
Sure. I specifically DM'd J-Stock, and I told him I have questions, and I'm
The fact that a single Republican can win a single race this year is blackpilling me, if I'm being honest, Hutch. Well, that sounds like you're doing that to yourself, if I can be honest. You're going to wear yourself out. If any Republican winning any race is blackpilling to you, well, it sounds like, my good friend, you're not in a place of acceptance. If I could regurgitate some recovery language. Michael Hatchtube with $5 a Pod Save America interview with DNC chair dude last week was such cringe. He hath become a robot. Yeah. I don't know. I thought that was cringe on both sides, to be honest.
Yeah, let's get Jay talking.
Wick, that server. Am I making this up? I thought I heard this. I hear a lot of things. Did Gisticle and Queeman both declare that they were the 2 largest creators in that server? Did they both say that? I feel like I heard them say that recently. Anybody else?
I don't remember if they said that or not. I can't speak.
Okay,
that is probably the case. Yeah.
Okay, so it seems like they would probably be the ones that would be the most concerned about stuff showing up in that server, considering they have the largest. You guys said the reputations to lose, right?
Well, I don't think that people do necessarily.
Let's not forget about Ogre Boy. Let's not forget about that. Tyler with the tier 1 membership. Tyler, hey, thank you so much, buddy.
They're responsible for what they do. So if J-Stalk is doing some fucking
bad
stuff,
Dickers, are you in the server right now? Are you in the server right now, Dickers?
Yes,
are you in the server, Dickers? Why don't you go and do a search from JSOC?
How about you give me the fucking log stamp?
Because you can just do it. Hey, you don't even need me. You can just go look at it yourself. From JSOC reporting.
Having to provide the fucking logs. Because last time when you've tried to make allegations...
Hold on, I'm DMing with JStalk right now. Hold on, I can't pay attention to any of you. I'm DMing with JStalk right now, who's responding to me. Okay, so give me a second.
Why didn't you just join the fucking call?
For Wick, wait, I just gonna real quick. Wick, are you comfortable saying what were the logs earlier that I showed you? What did you see?
Things that it's my docs. My docs.
Okay.
We've also I'm skeptical of Wait, fuck.
You're skeptical of it.
Hold on, Dickers is getting a DM.
Oh, he's getting the orders.
Wait, no, my monitor right here just fucking turned off. That was my bad.
Yeah, that's sorry. That's the Mossad.
My bad. Oh my god, this guy's got Armageddon going on with his electronics in his
domain of you.
Jesus.
Okay. So you've previously claimed that you've been hacked when actually somebody's just taken the URL from a website.
JStalk's asking me to make an allegation.
What?
I have no allegation for you, JStalk, because I have questions.
I have an allegation. I have an allegation.
Wait, who?
Yes.
I have an allegation that under his standards, he should call the RCMP and report himself for transmitting CSAM.
Ooh, shit. Can I get a timestamp for the kick VOD for JStalk for this exact moment? I have to see how he reacted to that in real time. I have to see that reaction. It's like a 7-hour VOD.
Okay. Right now, he should. Whoa, hold on. Okay. Wait a minute, Dickers, you fuck. You do the same thing to other people. You don't want to do it? That's an allegation.
Oh, no, Dickers hates interruptions. That's true.
Okay. I mean, you got that as an allegation. That's one. Second one is that apparently with JStalk, it's okay to do mass reporting on YouTube channels. That's fair game. So you know what? Hey, I'm with you, JStalk. I fucking love that. I went after Twitch and all the fucking advertisers there. Fucking right on. But you don't really get to claim superiority anyway, right? So that's good. So JStalk is for that, right? Yeah. Let's get it. Those are the 2 allegations for him to join their way.
Dude, I'm not fucking answering for JStalk. Answering for what I...
You're his fucking
homie. In the screenshots I was shown... Hold on, stop. In the screenshots I was shown, I did not see JStalk's name, but now I have questions. So I can't make a specific allegation. Okay. But now
Friends VOD with $50. Thank you for existing, Hutch. Many DGGers respect your position on liberalism, even if they disagree. Good and Predis murders enrage and blackpill me, but listening to you pushes me to do volunteer work for the midterms. Again, thanks for existing. Hey, thank you so much. Yeah, those were very. I mean, I was furious with like both of those things. But do you know what kind of pushed me over the line recently is the lawsuit and the fucking $2 billion settlement to be paid out to Jan Sixers. That's fucking radicalizing. I'm more open to some creative methods than I was before. I'm still probably not where you guys are at with it, but I'm more open to some things.
I have questions that make me wonder
whose name did you say?
Types of involvement.
Let's drill down. If we've got this like secret screenshot that
I'm not giving you any information about these screenshots. I'm not going to spread that any further. But
you're not giving any of the information about the screenshot.
And just as a quick thing, obviously, because this isn't a real question. He wants to know who the names are so that he needs to know how hard he has to sweep. That's the reason why. Because otherwise, it'd be really easy to give a blanket statement on stuff like this.
I thought this was Rita before. That's the fucking. That's the question that I've.
You don't even have to sweep for this, Dickers. JStalk admitted that he did this. He admitted that he did it. Actually, on both things, he admitted it.
J-Stalk's admitted that he's doxed Wick.
Oh, sorry, not on the doxing of Wick.
Yeah,
only on the transmitting.
Instead of you shadow debating J-Stalk, can I ask Steven a question?
Well, you guys are his homies. Sorry, my bad.
I'm his homie down.
I think when it comes to the political debate that was had a few months ago, I'm thinking about the next 50 years. And I think the people that I was arguing with are thinking about like the next 10 years. But I'm thinking about the next 50 years because I am worried about the long-term health of this country. And there has to be an off-ramp for this cycle that we're in. Otherwise, we're fucked. Like there has to be an off-ramp. And I agree that accountability is like generally important. It's an important liberal principle, like the rule of law. And so it's like, it's a vexing problem because how do you address the acute corruption and criminality and just like overall dysfunction and degeneracy of the Republican Party? Like, how do you address that while at the same time steering the country towards a path of depolarization? Those two things seem to be at odds with each other. And I've never claimed to be a particularly, I don't think I'm like the smartest person in the world. So I don't know the answer to that question. They both matter a lot. Making an example of people who plunder this country and exploit pain and anger and ignorance for their own personal gain, like making an example of those people while at the same time committing to a long-term goal of depolarization. And then that becomes frustrating because people are like, well, I shouldn't have to cater my fucking rhetoric to de-radicalize a bunch of MAGA people, but you have to think about that. Like that has to be a part of this. Because if we don't think about depolarizing, then it's just going to continue to get worse and worse. And the whole thing's going to come down at some point if we just stay on that. If we stay on that path, I don't know what that looks like. I'm not saying it will just erupt into civil war, but it might just be like a slow decline, a steady, slow decline for the next 50 years. And then all of a sudden, the value of the US dollar has plummeted. Our economy is complete shit. We're dealing with hyperinflation and balkanization and maybe some like hot conflict. It's just a catastrophic if this just continues the way that it does. And so, I don't know. We have to also depolarize somehow. So, yeah.
My question, Steven, earlier you just said, and I wanted to address that someone like me would be fair game. Because I heard your argument, I thought it was shit, and decided to, in the marketplace of ideas, refute it. You believe that people who do this.
That's not what I said, to be clear.
No, I'm saying that's what I did. You said I was fair game for defending this argument.
That's not what you did, to be clear. We can go back and watch your video, but my understanding was you threw your whole weight behind telling the entire commentary community that they needed to come together to defend the server against our arguments. Is that not more or less what you said?
No, to defend. What I said was you're basically right. You're basically right.
So you're staking your reputation on this server. So then your reputation.
No, not on the server. Not on the server. I mobilized them to refute law.
No, shut the fuck up.
I didn't say. You can rewatch the clip.
I want to mobilize the whole commentary to refute two statements. What a stupid fucking thing to say.
No, not two statements. Your entire argument. You're justifying people as fair game over a claim.
My entire argument is a doxing server.
I don't think you provided any evidence for it.
Have we substantiated the doxing server part? Yes or no?
Nope.
What do you think, Wick?
Whatever server that happened in, it's substantiated.
Yeah.
It's the first doxing server where nobody was doxed. Doxing requires the malicious
I'm going to tell you what I don't know the server that they sent, but whatever it was, that's a doxing server. I stake my reputation on it.
It's just a non sequitur.
I am telling you can believe
me or
not, but I'm staking my reputation for honesty and integrity on this statement.
Argue for the
whatever screenshots I was just shown, wherever that's from, that's a doxing server.
I'm going to tell you the issue right now is that you guys want the proof.
Information never been posted in your server, Wick? Never once, never ever? I asked,
can you ask again?
Has any docs information ever been posted in your Discord server?
Not that I'm aware of, and if I was been made aware of it, I would have deleted it and banned the person who did it.
Can I preempt that? So Diggers is about to argue, well, if it was only posted in that server, it doesn't count as a dox because it's only 100.
No, that's not what I said. I mean, that's exactly the argument that I got against with Aiden when I debated on this stuff at like the start of January. So no. Has anybody ever posted docs information in your Discord server, Destiny?
Where is JStock?
No?
Okay, stop cutting in, Dan.
I just don't. Where's JStock?
If they posted their ban for it.
Why do you DM JStalk if you want him in here? Don't cut across. Wait, Destiny, go on.
If they posted their ban for it, no?
Okay, nice. I think that should also be the standard. Is the docs still there? I still haven't seen any fucking evidence of this stuff. If people are, I will say this, okay? If people are openly posting,
how did that relate to what we just
about
said?
other people, huh?
How did that just relate to what we just said? My server is like 50,000. My server
is the standard. That is the standard.
When
if
you're
people do doxing and then they're fucking moderated against it, I think that is totally fine. I'm responding exactly to what you just said.
If there
is dox information that's being posted there and left there, not moderated.
Yeah, I know he is. Yes, you want to use the big the big philosophy terms, okay? You established a difference in kind, an ontologically different server because it only had 100 members or less who were vetted. My server has 50,000 fucking members.
Wait, hold on. There's an epistemological difference there, Destiny. Aiden's talked about the vetting of users.
Elaborated what I meant.
You know it's getting serious when we're using words like epistemological.
So wait, hold on. Let me just clarify then. So you think the vetting is either non-existent or irrelevant and that it's not basically a private server?
I didn't make any comments about that.
Then why would you defend the posting of a doxing tool on the server?
Wait.
OSINT lol archiver. Why would you defend
a doxing tool?
Okay, sorry. Let me back up again.
That's a discrete instance. That's not a defense of the
okay, just real quick. Everyone DMing me right now to
not a real word, to be honest. Yeah, they're just making up words. It's like, come on.
prove it. I'm not sending you these screenshots.
Let me just ask real quick. Do you think that it was defensible to post that tool in that server?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Wick, can you tell us who posted it?
No, Wick. Give them fucking nothing because they're desperate because they want to get
Look, after I'm done, hold on. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. After this stream, I'm going to turn off the stream.
Accept our arguments that we are unwilling to provide the evidence for, and if you don't, you're fair game. What does fair game mean?
Hey,
what does fair game mean?
Aiden,
what does fair game
you gave the evidence to Wick, and you're going to see it all when it comes on the manifesto. That's where it's at.
Yeah, but
you want to see the evidence.
Yes, but I'm fair game because I'm not accepting your argument at face value.
I don't think you are. I disagree with Destiny. I don't think you are. No, I don't think you are. I don't think your audience is. I think anyone that's in this server probably is. JStock 100% absolutely
based on evidence that you're not given. So
Stickers, I'm on the fence on you. I'm on the fence about you a little bit because you're in there and you know what's going on.
Why?
So you're a little full of shit.
Well, why am I asking for the evidence then, JStock?
I don't know. How about you open fucking Discord and type a fucking search message, you dumb retard?
Okay.
Jesus.
How about you do that? How about you type JStock report?
I'm there right now. Wait, no.
Okay.
We're talking about
and you can see all the old messages?
No, I can't see the old messages.
Okay, well that seems like that would be a little bit of a fucking problem.
Can Steven answer my question, please?
Dan, hold on.
Can Steven answer my question? Can you answer my question, please? Can you answer my question?
Wait, Jesus Christ.
What do you mean by fair game? What do you mean by fair game?
Okay. I would say that no one should fuck with you at all. I don't think
if you're defending the behavior of a Discord server and you're defending everything that people do in that server,
I didn't ask why. I asked what it meant.
I told you. It's whatever behavior that you're defending, it should be the same for both sides. I think we should have consistent standards.
So I'm fair game for what exactly? Can you just not be a pussy and fucking say?
I'll answer the question. If you tell me, you 100% have to tell me who's DMing you right now for me to set myself up to get reported on YouTube. If you tell me
nobody's fucking.
Aiden, you're the most obvious motherfucker in the world. Why are you
just say I'm lying? An unfalsifiable claim. How am I supposed to disprove?
Ardent Pit with $5. Oh man, towards the end of this combo, you will see Aiden die inside, and it's cathartic as fuck. Man, we still got an hour and 15 to go here. Okay.
Aiden, I know who's DMing you. Stop
I'm not even looking at the app.
Aiden, stop.
What? How am I supposed to disprove that? That's an unfalsifiable claim. I'm literally not DMing anyone right now. Have you seen people get I'm not, my hands haven't been moving.
Wait, how does he know? Oh, he means DMing him right now?
I'm not typing.
If you're going to defend that server, people should be able to make fun of your haircut as much as they want.
Damn. I mean, I see nothing wrong with his haircut. The trade with $5. Very telling how non-reactive Dickers and Aiden were when Wick was showing that his docs existed in that server. Sorry to hear that. Nothing. What? So wait, hold on. Did they even establish what server that was in? Was that in the Snark Discord? Aiden was trying to get Destiny to Fed post so hard for some reason.
Okay, come on. That's uncalled for.
Well, they can say that you look like Simon. That is fair. Okay.
I didn't even think about that, and now it's in my head. I didn't even think about that until he said it. Doobie confirmed in Wick's VC chat today that the docs was in fact from the Snark server. Is that true? I don't know what server it was in. Possible it was JStock server or somewhere else. Wait, Wick, are you still in here? I do not know what server it was in. Gotcha.
uncalled for. Also uncalled for. But
Aiden,
But,
look, I disagree with Destiny, and that's fine. We can have different.
I like your shirt today, Hutch. Thanks. You know, if you're a tall person, Kohl's. They're the only major clothing store chain that have a big and tall section. They have a dedicated tall section, which is nice because I've always struggled with finding shirts that I can find shirts that fit, but they go up to like right where my belt is. So the shirts are always too short. Yes, Hutch, Destiny was fighting with Doobie after this in Wix Discord.
My only issue will be is if that you think that server moving.
Do you do AA or NA for recovery? I did NA. To be truthful, I haven't been into a meeting in a really long time, and I should probably start going again. But I did NA, but there's no wrong answer. Whatever you feel more comfortable in.
Moving forward,
it's a different vibe, and also just depends on the meeting. Like it's just like sometimes the meeting itself has just like each meeting is kind of different. So like when you're getting into recovery, just start going to look up the schedule and just go to a bunch of different meetings, and whatever meetings you vibe with more, just go to that one regularly. You know,
is acceptable and the stuff that's happening in there is okay. Now, if I see you like being chummy with JStock and being friends with them, then I think that there's an issue there because basically you're being friends with a guy that you know. Right, he's admitted that he's done mass calls to deplatform someone, given instructions step by step. This is how you report this person, right? So I would have an issue if you're going to do that after that point. But if you're not hanging out with JStock, if you're not being chummy with it, any of that stuff, then no, you're cool with me at that point. I have no issue whatsoever. Same thing with you, Dickers, right? My issue is with people who act like they're better than other people, and then they're not better than other people, like JStock, the type of person that will send CCM on 4K. He actually has in 4K done that. That's JStock, okay? On top of that, in 4K, he's done mass reporting, okay? So if you're going to stay homies with him, that's going to be an issue, okay? That's going to be an issue for me. But if you're not, then you're good with me, okay? And I think I can't speak for Destiny, but that's the main issue I have. I don't give a fuck about people snarking people.
Like,
I give a fuck about people saying that they're better than me.
Are we going to ignore?
And then not being better than me.
Are we going to ignore that Destiny said that whatever he meant by fair game is so? Oh, another performative phase. What Destiny said when he meant by fair game is so bad it can't even be said on YouTube. Are we not just going to ignore that fact?
I just say people make fun of your haircut.
You initially said that you wanted to violate TOS if you were to respond answering what you meant by fair game.
I said I was going to violate TOS?
No, you said I was trying to get you to violate TOS by asking what you meant by fair game, meaning that your elaboration on what you meant by fair game would be something that is against YouTube's terms of service.
Okay,
what could that possibly be?
Sure. Okay, I'll elaborate further. I know that there are community guidelines. I think that's with bullying, and I don't know if the haircut comment would go too far. When you
already made that once. That doesn't really work.
Sure. I already said that. That's what I said. I didn't want to say it, but there you go. Okay.
Well, it's clear you clearly don't think that's TOS because you said it.
I'm sorry, it's a bully.
One joke. Literally one joke.
All right, look, I'm sorry. I have to put the shit back on thing. I don't think Spicy Chat's the issue. I hate to fucking say it. Spicy Chat's not the issue. I don't think your chat's the issue. I don't think these other people chatting the issue. Are there people that are crossed in there? Yes, obviously. But that's probably the case for Destiny. That's probably the case for other people. That's not the issue. The issue is this specific server and people in there that have done insane shit. Now, as I said, I think you guys know of specific instances of crazy shit happening. And I think if you continue to be a member, like as of today, and continue to sweep for someone like JStock that now has screenshots of him.
Hutch, notice how Aiden's key concern is what is going to happen to him. This is essentially a strategy during interviews by guilty people to try to suss out what the consequences will be. Gotcha.
Where he's in 4K sending CCM. Like that's a statutory crime. Like he can't get out of that. That's not receiving and then going to the cops. That's statutory.
Do you hold that same standard for people who are in Destiny's Discord?
You're in your mid-40s. Getting involved in this drama is embarrassing. Listen, do not judge me. You have no right to judge me.
Are we litigating Destiny stuff, which has been the last year, or are we talking about the Snark Discord right now? No. I know that you want to try and bring this back to something that's been litigated for a year, Dickers. No, Dickers, that's not happening. No, Dickers, I'm not doing this. Dickers, I am not doing this. You want to bring this back to something.
I don't know what Dan.
No. We're not litigating something over here.
Yeah. Yes, I would say yes to whatever the fuck Dickers said. Sure, yeah. It's the same thing over here. Yeah, go for it. What the fuck? RCMP, call them all.
I mean, because you guys, you have no answer. They have no answer, so all you can do is say, but Destiny.
So,
this is our Jersey Shore. It's so true. Yes, it's so true.
Okay. Well, you're homies with a guy. You're homies with a guy that sends CSAM.
Dan, I don't think
you homies with a guy. I've never
any of Let me fucking finish, dude. It's so obvious what you're
Okay,
trying
go
to
ahead.
do.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't think
I'm
that
sorry,
you're
Dickles.
culpable for any. I don't think that you're culpable for Destiny's actions. I think Destiny is culpable for Destiny's actions. I think you're culpable for your own. Completely consistent standard on both sides.
Okay.
Okay,
So you're
so then
cool
wh-
hanging
then
out with a
why
guy
does
that
it
sends
matter-
CSAM.
or
Are
even
you okay? Are you cool with a guy hanging out with a guy who sends?
I don't know anyone who's done that. I don't know anyone who's done that. J-Stock, when he did that, he knew he did that, and he did that. So we're a little different in that way. You're with a dude who's admitted to it.
Listen, that's an issue you're gonna have to bring up with J-Stalk. I don't believe that's true right now.
No, that's an issue for you because you're homies with that guy. That's your man. You know the thing where there's like, they got your mans. They got your man. Dickers, they got your man sending that shit. So they got your man, Dicker. That's the guy you hanging out with, Dickers. That's you. That's your
What is it?
That's your man.
What's the accent that he's doing?
4K.
Dickers, have you even ever called into J-Stock? I mean, you have.
I've called in J-Stock before, yeah.
have you guys ever all tweeted? Wait. Have you guys ever all tweeted together?
Tweeted together?
Tweeted together.
What does
like
that
holding
mean?
hands and tweeting.
Say what?
Like
Dude,
say
the London
like
trip
like,
was fucking
like
You know what he means. Like, like all you all pounce on a thing and quote retweet each other or whatever.
crazy, but I don't think we ever did that.
no, you guys never
Hutch was the one targeted by this drama. He didn't ask for it. I mean, there's something satisfying about watching the consequences.
like identified like a common cause and you were like, all of us should fucking tweet about this thing to like push this thing. You guys have never done that
Well,
before?
no, I've called for it on stream. You've said that.
That's
like,
not what I'm
that's
asking, and I'm not
together.
talking to you, motherfucker. I'm talking to Dickers.
Okay, maybe just like say the name.
Be
Forget
nice.
someone's
Come
gonna-
on. Brittany Simon
No, it's
does not
okay.
deserve that. I'm sorry. That's a joke too. I'm
Guys,
sorry.
Steven's having some communication trouble.
We got to be
You were
cordial.
saying that the guy was fair game earlier. Don't try and pretend you're being nice.
No, I
now.
said he wasn't. Actually, hold on.
No, Dan.
I
To
said
be
he
fair to
wasn't.
Dan, he said I was not.
Okay, it's just me.
No, I said you weren't
Wait,
either.
no, wait,
Unless you're going to be like a
You're saying
supporter
that
of
I'm
J-Stock.
not fair game. Okay,
No,
I've been
as long as after today you're not like a supporter of CSAM and J-Stock, then absolutely not. No, you're
a
definitely not.
supporter of
100%.
CSAM and J-Storg. Okay.
Well, the
When
two
have I
go
ever had
hand in
the
hand in
standard
my
that
mind.
Somebody else is fair game or warrants some kind of malicious action. because
I
they're
think.
friends with somebody
Well, I
else.
think you probably, if they're out there directly sending it in 4K, I think that's a pretty explicit shit, right?
Whatever argument you've got with J-Storg, you've got with J-Storg. I'll choose whether I'm
No, I
associated
think
with
people
them.
like
But I don't
if-
become
if
culpable for what
whoever
he's done.
supports him.
It's a totally fucking
now,
insane
if
thing.
you're telling me that you're not
Is
supporting him,
Darius?
then what?
Are you still cool with Darius?
Michael Hatcher with tier 2 membership. 2,300 Hulk Hutch grows mightier. But more, I got to start waking up early and doing these early streams. They're nice, man. For some reason, waking up at like 6 a.m., I have more energy. I don't even know. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I've been going to bed like at 10:30, 11, and waking up closer to 6, and I wake up and I'm like ready to go. It's nice. It's fucking nice. I like waking up early. It is nice. It's fucking, the smells are nice outside. You step outside and it's like the sun's out and there's like birds chirping and shit. It's very nice.
Yes. Is Darius still in Destiny's Discord?
Darius pays me 30% of his income every month.
Yeah, okay, nice. So didn't Darius fucking livestream himself, go into what he thought was Royal Kittenhouse's home to be able to fucking
Did he?
harass him IRL?
Wait,
I'll be right
did he
back.
go?
I've heard of that. I heard that
Wait,
happened.
Are you
Yeah.
sure? Are you sure that he didn't just like go to a neighbor's house and he knew that wasn't Raul's home and it was a fucking meme?
The way that he presented it, he went to Royal Kittenhouse's.
I swear to God, it happens post being 30. I went from night owl to my dad in what felt like a day. Sometimes my rhythm gets off. So like, for some reason, I'll stay up until like 2 one night, out of 4 months or whatever, and then I get thrown off for a little bit. But yeah, I just generally have more energy when I wake up early and start the streams early.
When you say the way that he
knocked
presented
on the
it, do you
door
mean that
and he
you're just
accidentally got
wait,
the
wait.
fail dogs.
Can I get one honest answer from you? Who sent you that right now? Was it Queeman or was it Gisticle?
Hands up. I'm on blog TV with my hands
Uh-huh.
up. Nobody sent me that.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking about associates that you have that have done bad behavior that you're still fine engaging with to prove the statement that you are responsible for your behavior. And you wouldn't
I
be
have-
The problem is that
no
Ryle
problem
Kittenhouse-
having
I have
an
no problem-
association with
I have
somebody
no
else who has
problem
done bad
defending-
behavior.
I have no problem defending any. Well, I don't know, Darius does some crazy shit with his personal life.
Did you start Subnautica? No, I think I'm going to wait. Subnautica 2, I'm told, only has like 20 hours of content if you want to do the story stuff. So I think I'm going to wait on that. I'm still getting through Death Stranding 2 again. And then we're going to do Crimson Desert, I think.
anything related to me, I have no problem defending Darius on. If you're talking about him faking going to Ryle's house, he knows that was not Ryle's house in his fucking neighborhood or whatever. But doing that shit on stream or whatever, I have no problem defending that, especially considering the fact that Ryle and the rest of Discord server were engaged in a mass targeted harassment campaign at that time of me and anybody around me. I have no problem defending Darius's behavior on that. Sure.
Okay. And defending that as reaction, that doesn't make you fair game in your opinion. Doesn't make that moral. If that did happen.
Hold on. Wait. Are you asking me if I think that I'm fair game for what? For me being swatted every month that's already happened? For me being doxxed every week that's already happened? For you guys posting according
Dylan with 5. This is so January 6th coded. Stir up the snark mob and the private invite-only Discord server to mobilize against a target.
Not descriptively.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Oregon. Yeah.
Descriptively. We're way
no, it does matter because that's the question that I'm asking.
It doesn't matter because you guys have no morals or rules.
Dude. Okay.
Why are you laughing now?
What are the big games coming up that we're like looking forward to? We got GTA 6 in 6 months, but what about before then? I mean like big ass open world games. Ooh, the vampire game, yeah. But I think that comes out in September. 007 I think it's like an on rails game, so I don't know if I'm gonna play that one. Wolverine could be a lot of fun, yeah. We're eating good. I feel like we're eating good. I feel like this year we are eating good. Yeah, I saw that Middle Earth RPG from the developers of Kingdom Come. I'm gonna come. Holy shit! I never even finished Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I mean, it's such a good game, and that studio is making a Lord of the Rings big open world RPG. Holy fucking shit, dude!
Oh, really?
It's just fucking ridiculous claim.
It's not ridiculous.
Fucking excessive.
It's not. Hey, Wick, how do you feel about the fact that Dickers defends the server, says he didn't see anything personally, and he's still cool with all those people? By the way, Wick, I don't give a fuck what you say right now.
I haven't seen any of the fucking evidence of the Wick stuff.
So that's to hang out with all those people and be friends with all those people, be chummy with all those people, to do mass tweet campaigns with those people. Wick, just curious. What did you? I'm sorry, not Wick. Diggers, just curious. Where'd you get the video from when you and 6 other people from that server all tweeted at the same time, trying to blame Unfuck America for Charlie Kirk getting fucking assassinated? I noticed that some of the videos.
What the fuck? They did what?
You guys were tweeting all came from the same place. Did you just happen to do that randomly?
I didn't try and blame Unfuck America for Charlie Kirk's death.
Hey, be careful with this one, Dickers.
That was just a random thing. You didn't try to claim with a whole bunch of other people using the exact same video that when Z came on that she was just complaining that her career was ruined when everybody was looking to try to blame somebody.
Just be careful with how you answer on this one, Dickers. They might just
Keaton with $5. Check out Mina the Hollower. Seems like it would be a fun game. Mina the Hollower.
That was an embarrassing moment. The idea that they.
No, I mean, be careful because it looked ridiculous to lie blatantly.
You see the self-soothing?
Aiden.
You see the self-soothing? I'm asking you, was that a coordinated tweet with you, Queeman, with Justical, with Kilo?
I saw the clip
with the
where it came from.
With the Sick Unchained. Oh, so you guys just all randomly were tweeting about this stuff at the exact same time? Just random? No.
Presumably, we saw the clip in the same spot.
And there was no communication between you guys about any of it?
Was there a coordinated action that you have to post this? Or did people independently decide?
You know when you do this like roundabout shit, you might as well just say it. It looks so much better if you just say, yeah, fuck it, we did it. Just say, fuck it, we did that shit. Yeah, we did that shit. Say, fuck it, yeah, we did that shit. Instead, you're like, well, maybe. I mean, depends on the definition of coordinated. I mean, do you mean multiple people together?
Murky Pie with $2. This podcast, Yell Fest, is giving Real Housewives of Discord energy. It's like the tell-all where everyone hates everyone and wigs are flying. True.
Same thing at the same time? Because, I mean, that could be how many people? Is there 12 and a dozen or 13?
Do we have anything beyond unfalsifiable implications of coordination? Do you have anything material to present?
It was brought up earlier that,
Odashara with 10 gifted memberships. Holy shit. Thanks, buddy.
We're talking about all these tenuous links to Kiwi Farms and nobody can prove anything and blah, 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 blah. I'm just curious. And it really doesn't prove anything. But wait, can you play this? Can you tell me whose name keeps coming up on the side here for a guy that has absolutely no relation to Kiwi Farms, no relation to my Kiwi Farms thread, no relation to the people that are doxing and swatting me?
You want me to play it on stream?
Yeah, play it. And just read that side chat. What name? Is there a name code here that you recognize? I'm just curious.
Give me a second.
You can stream it on in the Discord. Just curious. Because remember, what did we say? The only reason I hate Queeben is because I invent What was it earlier you said? Playing footsies with kiwi farms? And I'm just like making this all up. It's just a hallucination for me, right?
I know, like 2025 is bringing
there's his name that
insane
keeps coming up on the
things
side.
where
I'm just curious. When is this
the
like
biggest
Blav
leftist
forever wins?
political streamer
Blav one.
is
We
like
love
fucking
Blav.
like Kiwi
When they say that
farms,
over and
like,
Blav one.
Bud
Who is that?
gun.
Who's that Blav person? Do you have any idea who that is?
obsessive. It's what are you doing, man?
Blav. Who's Blav? I don't know. I don't know who Blav is.
I'm a little bit lost right now. Trying to follow the threads. There's too many threads.
Oh, unfortunate. Any of you guys know who Blav is? Dickers or?
Blav's the guy in a Kiwi Farms thread that you complain about quite frequently, right?
Interesting.
You like
Why
give him
do the
shout
people-
outs on
Why do
stream
the
and
people
stuff.
on why do the people in Queeman's chat seem to know so much about this guy? Isn't that kind of
Dude,
weird?
and now you're
It's
trying to
not
talk
people,
about
it's just
Queeman's
Spud
chat.
You got me. You're right. What am I thinking?
Are we done with this?
Yeah. If you want to ask Queeman about Queeman stuff, get Queeman in there. If
We
you
can't.
want to
Just
ask Jason
invite
about
him.
Jason
Just keep,
stuff,
do
just
it
keep
right.
sarcastically
Jason
implying
Keep
shit and
smart
never
than
provide
you.
evidence for it.
Queeman is another one of these guys where it's like he tries to present on the stream as like so confident and fucking edgy and assertive. And did he really just duck this conversation? Why would he pass up an opportunity to grill Destiny to his face? Why would you pass up on that? Bit strange.
He's
That's
smarter
what
than
he
you,
is.
so he's not in here chatting right now. The last time
Where
he
is
spoke to
he?
me, he couldn't help himself. He was screeching slurs at me because he was so fucking gaped on stream.
That's how you know they're worried, by the way. It's like, you know, they're obviously worried about these logs. Otherwise, they would have jumped at the opportunity to show up on a WIC panel.
Which I thought was funny,
But, you know, put yourself in their shoes. They're in a tough spot. Like, they really don't know the extent of... Like, they don't know. they don't know the extent of what Destiny and Dan know. And so it's like, it's hard for them to... That you know, that would be a precarious spot. Like, they just, like, Dan and Destiny have just such an insane advantage in this spot. It's like such asymmetrical situation here.
Didn't you almost like call someone a sand N-word like today? Or yesterday, sorry, yesterday.
Wow.
Wait.
No, it's a question. It's a
Destiny.
legitimate question.
Who was that?
Destiny, famous non-slur sayer. You got him.
Shut
It
the
was
fuck
just a
up.
question.
Yeah, wait.
He's the
who
one
was I,
complaining
who was
about
I
it.
referring to? First of all, I don't complain about slurs ever. Nice try. Who was I referring to there?
You were with
Pretty
Queeman.
sure one of Pixie's lawyers, right?
Wait. I complained about Queeman screaming slurs at me one-on-one in a chat because it's funny that he's screaming slurs at me.
Yeah.
Not about just saying slurs in general.
Yeah, okay, there we are. So you complained about it.
Okay, so it's like a tone thing, or
Aiden,
It was the volume.
you are so gaped. Okay, the whole commentary community is gonna be able to crawl their dicks right up
do you
your
have a
ass.
butt
Okay,
plug
right
in
up-
like
okay?
right now?
Right
Do you have a
after
butt
this.
plug in at the moment?
Do you think
Can we
about
get an
anal
honest
sex?
answer? What can you make him answer this?
Do you think about anal sex with guys often?
Come on. Okay.
I-
Okay.
no,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
no,
Until you ask that question, you
No,
put that
not
right into.
Do you have an anal plug in right now? Do you think about anal sex with men often? No, not really.
Yeah, but it's just
Right
hard now.
That was so good. Like, watch his face just like shift. Like, his whole demeanor shifts significantly as soon as he's asked that question.
Right
Like a
after
butt
this.
plug in at the moment.
Watch this part right here. Just watch his face.
Aiden,
It was the volume.
you are so gaped. Okay, the whole commentary community is gonna be able to crawl their dicks right up
Do you
your
have a
ass.
butt
Okay,
plug
right
in
up
like
there,
right
okay?
now?
Right
Like a
after
butt
this.
plug in at the moment.
Do you think
Can we
about
get an
anal
honest
sex?
answer? What can you make him answer this?
Do you think about anal sex with guys often?
Come on.
I-
Okay.
no,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
no,
Until you ask that question.
Just own it at that point. Just like commit, like fully commit, man. That's the only play in that spot. Like, actually, I do. You know, like, just own it. Just like, you got to keep the memes rolling. You can't just be like, no, I'm not. I don't think about gay sex. What?
You
No,
put that
no,
right
but
in
it's
your mouth
just
right
hard to
afterwards.
with you.
Yeah,
My
you're
eyes
pretending
are
it was me.
unfortunately
That's
fucking
cute.
I do
cursed.
not-
Almost
I do
horrific
not care
tape
about
I've
this
ever seen.
portion.
Hey, Mr. Twink. When I said sand, whatever, what I was going to say, I probably shouldn't have said it. I was going to say sandy vagina because I was referring to somebody that was involved in all this bullshit. Do you think I was going to call Pixie a sand N-word? How would that even make sense?
Were you gonna say? So is you're gonna say sandy vagina? I thought it was
Why would the slur sand N-word make sense if, you know, he's talking about Pixie or Pixie's lawyer or something? Like, why would that make sense?
one of Pixie's lawyers.
It would be the same application.
Well,
Do you think I
what
would
is
call
the
her
ethnicity
lawyer?
of Pixie's
Do you think I
lawyers?
call her? Do you think I call her
Pixie
sand
is
lawyer
not a sand
N-word?
N-word. Is she?
Well, what is the ethnicity of Pixie's lawyer? Is that like are they Are they white?
Yes.
They are white.
Yes.
What kind of white?
Wait. Also, just curious, Aiden, who messaged you that one?
My hands aren't. Do I need to wear a blindfold?
You understand they're hanging you out to dry here when they're giving you these talking points in the middle.
And then, and then he looks to his other monitor. No, he did not just look at his other monitor right then and there in that moment. Hang on.
Nice try. Wait. Also, just curious, Aiden, who messaged you that one?
Watch his face. Here, watch.
My hands aren't. Do I need to wear a blindfold?
You understand they're hanging you out to dry.
What are you looking at over there, man? Like isn't the conversation on the screen? What are you looking at off to the side here? What is this? What are you looking at off to the side here? What is this?
Right here when they're giving you these talking points in the middle of it, you don't even know where they come from,
I don't know
right?
anything fucking. I don't. Okay, how? That's it. How am I supposed to disprove that insinuation?
You
just
can't.
make unfalsifiable claims.
True, that's
and you
me.
know that there's no possible way I can disprove it, and people are just gonna run with it anyways. My hands haven't moved. I'm not typing. So I don't know, like, maybe I'm like
just as a quick thing for people that don't know, Blab is the person who has doxed almost every single person that has been on my stream, including like relationship partners and everything else. That's who Queeman's chat was all saying, Blab1, 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 and who Queeman sucks off on a daily basis, or back then he did. So that was the relationship.
Is it not possible they were being like edgy and fucking ironic? Like,
no, Aiden, that is the coordination. That's them secret.
What would that even mean? We're ironically praising some...
Hold on, just curious. That's kind of a crazy stretch by me, right? What if I found a post on Kiwi Farms where they're also praising Queeman? Would that also just be me?
What?
The narrative that you stirred up about that stuff?
Okay, no, unironically, I didn't know that. I didn't know. You've just changed my position completely.
On every single point you brought up, right? Every single thing you try to bring up, you're
denouncing Queeman.
You're immediately gaped on.
Someone in Kiwi Farms likes him. No, the coordination is real, guys. It's just like
immediately gaped on.
Is this not how Kiwi Farms ordinarily operates? They take a look at some online figure that they hate, and then they took a look at content creators that are going to talk about them in negative light and boost those people up and support them, gas them up. Is that not how it always fucking happens? When you were going at the fucking lefty people, did you not appear on their fucking Kiwi Farms thread?
Now I have to look it up. You're saying that J-Stock's stream was like pure cope.
Can you not see why he like wouldn't want to like?
And a distributor of child.
We'll see why he wanted to talk to me. Wait, I could, but why would he talk about?
Okay, I'm just gonna play this, and we'll see if it's just. I'm gonna play a clip from Destiny's stream that contains the image that I sent that Dan's talking.
What the fuck? No.
What?
I don't know. I don't stalk other people's Kiwi Farms threads, do I?
If you had to guess, did you make an appearance on the Kiwi Farms threads when you were talking shit about them? Doing big drama.
I don't even know who else has. Oh, I guess Hassan doesn't know. I might show up on there, but you know what doesn't happen? I don't read their threads down on stream like Hassan does for mine, and I don't amplify their attacks while knowing what they are.
Wait,
like Hassan
why
does
are we talking about Hassan? Okay.
Did Hassan really read his Kiwi Farms thread on his stream? Did he really do that?
Hassan was just an example. Have I read through your Kiwi Farms
thread on
stream?
You just said lefty figures. You just said lefty figures. I might be right.
And now you're talking about the discrete actions of Hassan as if.
When did that happen? A few times? That's pretty wild. That's pretty fucking wild.
I'm defending Hassan. What I'm saying is,
I'm defending myself.
I don't coordinate. Kiwi Farms understandably saying, "We love Queeman," because he's one of the people going against you online, making drama content, talking about you.
But people in my
That's
chat
the natural
aren't
flow of
it's
events.
Not natural. People in my chat are not loving individual Kiwi Farms posters.
Well, most creators that are being A-logged by Kiwi Farms don't shout out a specific Kiwi Farms user, do they?
Most creators that are being A-logged by Kiwi Farms aren't being actively fucked with by the Kiwi Farms posters, and their things aren't usually being amplified in adjacent Discord spaces like they are in Gisticle space or Queeman space that I've just demonstrated.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, amplification.
Demonstrate
is actually abnormal. That would it be a particular Kiwi Farms user that would become fixated on? That is abnormal behavior. Can you think of another example where that's happened? Like repeatedly,
I don't
over
know
months.
an example.
You've got a creator who's been A-logged by Kiwi Farms.
Nope, can't. No, answer no, can't. Nope, don't know.
Wait, don't know what?
I can't think of an example.
No, wait. My question is there another, can you point to another lolcow, another person being stalked by Kiwi Farms whose thread is like personally invested with trying to play as active a role in that person's life as possible? Can you name a single other cow or a single other thread where that happens?
You've got one of the most fucking active Kiwi Farms threads on the fucking website, so I couldn't.
That sounded suspiciously like a no to me. So can you think of a single example even of people like actively fucking with people in the thread?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Cyrax. You got a bunch of fucking lolcows where people touch the poo.
What were they doing with Cyrax?
They were trying to call him, get him in Discord calls to convince him that they've signed a record deal with him.
Okay.
There's no online. People repeatedly try and reach out to them to be able to like, make their friends. And
that's it. Yep, that's an example you've given. I'll look it up. Now I'm curious. If I look this up and I look at that thread and I find an example of that, are there going to be a whole bunch of people there who are like, this is epic, let's go? Or is it going to be a bunch of people saying, stop touching the poo, don't fuck with these people, you're going to get banned from the thread if you do this?
People posting on Kiwi Farms that they've swatted you and then getting a bunch of celebration. I'm not here to defend your fucking Kiwi Farms.
Why didn't he?
I can be very clear on something.
Wait. Where was the answer to my question? I don't know what the fuck you just said. That was totally non-responsive. I'm asking you, if I go to that Cyrex bit, because that was the first example you gave me, and if I go and I find the responders there, are they going to say, don't touch the poo, stop fucking with this guy, like you guys are going to get banned, or are they all like celebrating it and they're having fun with it?
I'm not gonna lie, Kiwi Farms is probably gonna be a fucking mix. Now, on your thread, are you saying there's people?
No, hey, I want to be clear. I don't know a single person, Dickers. I don't know a single person that's ever posted in the Hassan thread. I haven't, and I don't know one person that's ever done it. Not one.
I don't
Hand
know
to God
any
on my fucking family. Not one. I bet you guys personally have the accounts on there, and that's the fucked up part.
You're totally fucking insane.
How am I wrong?
I don't speak to any of the people in Destiny's fucking thread. You can guess that all you want, but you sound psychotic.
Okay.
Can you think of anything? Just final question. This is the only thing I would ever, if I could bring up something. Can you think of any other example of somebody having their Discord openly, kind of like memeing with, celebrating, encouraging a person like Sabosexual, reaching out to a CSAM victim and encouraging them to, or not encouraging them, harassing them to join a court case that they have no desire to be a part of?
I can think of people.
I'm not here to defend Jay Stalk's conduct or Jay Stalk's server.
Would you agree that that behavior is unhinged?
Yeah, sure.
Would you agree that the people in the server
the kind of harassment that you've described, I could say that gets stuff that gets too far. I think from what I've heard initially, they're trying to reach out to be able to help them get their as a kid taken down, and then it morphs into something else. But I'm not sure about the specific.
This was the post that the Kiwi Farms post Hassan read on stream. Oh, it was a tweet with a screen cap of the post. Gotcha. It was a Gato Fumador post? Of course it was. Of course it was. That account is deranged.
Yeah, so no. So would you say that the people in that server that were chatting alongside Saba, the fact that he wasn't banned for that behavior, the fact that Gisticle and other people were saying, it looks like he's the good guy here, isn't that kind of an indictment on their character?
It depends what they saw at the time. Again,
if they saw
as
Saba
so
was
frequently with this
girl,
debate, you'd have to show the evidence of this stuff.
If Saba admitted that he was emailing, what if I show you a picture of this guy emailing a friend, both of her parents, and I think
what
a sibling?
What if you did? Maybe you could even. Maybe you could like send the evidence.
I've become obsessed with this thing, man. It's like $8 on Amazon, and they send you a pack of 10. They're called miswak sticks. And they're what human beings have been using to brush their teeth for fucking 7,000 years. And then come to find out that they might even be like better than toothbrushes. I'm fucking obsessed with this little thing. I'm like cleaning my teeth like 4 times a day now.
It's just like always, what if I sent you evidence that proves my claim? Why don't you just like fucking do it? You're expecting.
Or is it Miswak? It's MISWAK.
Normally we give it to a impartial third party so that you guys can't get ahead of it, so that when this manifesto drops, you get anally.
Helps with bad breath. That's the other thing too. It keeps your breath fresh. Stimulates your saliva glands. It's a fucking magical little root. And human beings have been using it to brush their teeth for thousands of years.
That's why. I don't want you being able to run ahead of it.
I had suspicions on.
I'm going to turn my cam off as I brush my tongue with it because it's going to be fucking disgusting.
No idea.
Run ahead of it. Why not hand it over right now?
Hey, why don't you open up the server if you're so concerned?
Right now. If what I've seen is indicative of the information that you have, yeah, anyone targeted by this manifesto, if this is the level of evidence that they're going to present, yeah, you start getting your affairs in order. Okay, just warning you now.
That's that one goes out to you, J-Stock, the child abuse material sender. That would be J-Stock on 4K doing it, by the way.
Peak cope of J-Stock during this was posturing, like being able to bury them if he felt like it. Instead, he's tanking hits for the community. Dude is very unwell. Fancies himself a martyr. It's kind of a It's kind of Trumpy. You know what I mean?
That's your man, by the way, Dickers. They know you. You know they got him, right?
They did get my man. Did they get him over that though? At the time,
well, not yet. Not yet. That is fair. Not yet.
It was CSAM?
They may get your
man. At the
man.
time that Jay Stork sent that, did he think that it was CSAM?
Well,
or did he only realize that?
Unfortunately.
Later?
Yeah, he did. You know the thing about it?
CSAM when he sent that.
You know the weird thing about it? Canada has this law. It's one of those like statutory things. It doesn't matter once you send it. It's like fucking. Right now, even if there was like a really like. Oh well, I guess leave that up to the RCMP. Right?
Why leave it up to the RCMP?
Well, I don't know. You guys loved, you guys loved calling like the FBI and everything on Destiny. Why shouldn't we leave it up to the RCMP for Destiny?
Regular, legal pornography, or did he think that it was illegal material?
Oh, does it matter? Well, actually, you know what? That's a good question because I think before that point he was going on and on and on about how it might be a 14-year-old.
They got to be careful here because the logic that they were using in for previous analysis. Deshar with $5 just admitted a patient 2 days ago that self-medicates with meth and PCP. She missed her vein and gave herself an abscess. That's brutal. Dan Backslide with $5 going off book recommendations. If you like retro sci-fi, The Invincible by Stainslaw Lem is a classic. Ooh, okay.
Do you remember that? Ooh,
I did not.
I think he knew. I think he thought it was a 14-year-old beforehand, and he sent it anyways. That's weird. And he's on 4K sending it. That is fucked up. I mean, but that's your man, right? He knew he was sending it, etc. You know, I don't know what to say.
Is Jay Stock like anyone's man here?
Just curious, real quick, because this is just server. Is this? Let's just assume these are two images, right? That first one is an image that he's posting. The second one we see Wicked Supreme replying to it, being like, "Ha, dog, why didn't you pick a different email?" Right? Let's assume that I didn't doctor these images. Do you think that this would be probably some of the most like insane fucking harassment, real life, like fucking with that you could imagine? That assuming this person is a victim of international adult trafficking, that this person is harassing this person to join a court case that they have no desire to be a part of just because they think they can own me. Isn't that kind of fucked up? You can show both of these on in this chat. You can stream whatever you want, Wick.
Okay, I'll just I'll stream them real quick.
There's a New York Times Siena poll that came out today with similar results that we saw right after the 2024 election, where they asked Democratic Party voters if they should move to the left, move to the center, or not move in either direction. Basically the same numbers we saw right after the election. So in general, 25% of Democratic voters say that the party should move to the left. 18% say that the party should not move. And then 52% say that the Democratic Party should move to the center. So this is like kind of like a truth narrative, like a truth thermonuclear bomb. It's an example of Twitter not being real life. Just by a 2-to-1 margin, Democratic Party voters are saying the party should move towards the center. When you break it down on a more granular way, only 19% of the country, Democratic Party, think that the party should move left on crime. 50% say they should move to the center. 27% say that they should move to the left on immigration, while 46% say they should move towards the center. On economic issues, this is where it starts to get a little bit more favorable. But even then, 36% of the party saying they should move to the left, 42% saying move towards the center. On trans issues, 23% say that the party should move to the left versus 38% towards the center. And on healthcare, and this is not very surprising, 45% of the party say that it should move to the left on healthcare versus 27% who say that they should move towards the center. So a picture is emerging as far as the electorate goes, and it does seem like the more median position in the country, kind of across the political spectrum, is to be socially a little bit more conservative and then economically a little bit more liberal. We're kind of reversing the trope, the long-standing trope of like socially liberal, fiscally conservative. It's starting to flip for a lot of people. Hassan says, voters identify free healthcare and other left economic populist policies as moderate. DC think tanks and corporate-sponsored legacy pubs are the only places where these concepts are seen as radical. That's why they look at this graph and think we got to pivot right on culture wars. I just, he's calling the New York Times Siena poll. It seems like he's implying that it's a corporate-sponsored legacy publication. It's a pollster. It's a pretty reputable pollster. I think Democrats need to definitely pivot towards the center aesthetically and on message. I don't even think the party needs to change the policy prescriptions all that much, but they need to position themselves rhetorically and aesthetically as closer towards the center. You don't have to roll back trans rights, and you don't have to cut social spending programs, but they need to find a way to appeal to people who in the country think that the Democratic Party have moved too far left, which is a majority of the country. It's like 60% of the country thinks that the party has gone too far left. But I don't think you need to abandon your principles, but you need to find a way to, I mean, this is just like, this is your brain on Fox News, right? Like some of it I think is earned, like on crime and on immigration. Some of the rhetoric that was allowed to happen in Democratic Party spaces was just super corrosive. And I think a lot of people felt like they didn't want to alienate the folks to their left, and so they kind of gave in on some of the framing there, and it was just stupid and wrong. Signaling, Democrats need to be good at signaling. Yeah. Well, there's more to it than that, but yeah.
What do you do in the beginning when you're trying to child?
I wouldn't know personally. What do you do when you're
ingratiate
beginning to groom a
yourself?
child?
I wouldn't know personally either, but I think you would use terms like, let's see, as an olive branch. I will link you to things that I'm not certain that KF has found. So we see that Sabosexual is.
I imagine you would try and be nice.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sabosexual is he's searching the internet for child. Correct. Correct.
He's searching the internet for child. I don't know any of the details of this. You need.
I don't know who this guy is. Lock him up. I don't know who this guy is.
What I'm saying is true. Let's assume that what I'm saying is true because he's saying he wants to take it down. Is he not searching the internet for child here and then using this as an olive branch or as a favor to get in good with this person that he then harasses to force to give a deposition in my court case? Is that not if that did happen and people like Jistical defended it, wouldn't that be like maybe more than a little bit like, oh, I guess that's bad?
I'm sorry. What answer would be sufficient for you? You guys keep saying, oh, you're just going to say that's bad. What answer
right now?
No, hypothetically, what answer would be satisfactory to you? There's literally nothing.
Aiden, I have no issue with you or with your community. You're a funny guy. Same thing with you, Dickers. I've even told you that I liked you. Okay, that's a fact. And am I lying, Dickers, or not?
You changed your tune.
Okay, well, you did do a bad stream. But that said, the only issue I have with you guys is if you promote insane fucking shit moving forward. And I think that the point of this stream is to show you that this is not okay. This is beyond the bar. This is going out directly reporting content creators, going and doing doxing. And now you might be, I want to see more evidence. And I think that some of that is like a little bit playing to the fact that you want to know how much there is there. And I'll say that that's fair game, but you also have to understand that there's a manifesto getting made by Steve, and he wants to have the most punch possible. So yeah, he's not going to release everything, but I think you have an idea of what went on in there. And I'm not going to make you, you're not responsible for JStock, okay? He's the one who sent CSAM, not you. It's not your fault. And I don't think, but
thank you very much.
I think your actions moving forward after today, that like, I would say that's fair to judge off of that. So if you're, I mean, that's all I was going to say. But I like both of you guys. I like you. I love Chud Logic. He knows that. Destiny hates him. I don't give a fuck.
I don't think this is a standard that you earnestly hold. I think the motivation here is quite clear.
Do you see how much unhinged shit you guys have all been involved in? All these people are up to?
I don't even think this is the standard that Dan even holds, right? Because you didn't dissociate yourself from Destiny after all of this fucking shit came up.
Wait, can I ask a question?
I'm asking. No, you can't. Sorry. So I think the motivation here is pretty clear. This isn't a standard you fucking hold, and you would have no interest in investing in this standard any further, unless
I completely disagree with you.
JStalk from everybody else and make him as toxic.
No, that's not true because I knew as first off, as being someone that was close to Steve, I've been his friends for a long time, and I knew that this was bullshit from the beginning. And you guys all had to play things out the way it was, and that was fine. And it felt bad, and that was the reason that I'm sticking around, because he told me that this was bullshit, and it was bullshit. And now it's all coming out, and everything's getting dismissed. Not a single piece of fucking evidence is against Steve.
What do you mean is bullshit?
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Destiny's got logs where he's talking to Pixie and saying this is a really fucked up way to violate your privacy. What do you mean this?
No.
Wait, hold on.
That is untrue.
Wait. Hold on.
Let Destiny go.
I just want to be clear. Yeah, wait. Just to be clear, you know specific statements that have come from logs between me and Pixie. You don't know that Jistical and the rest of his server were celebrating the day this young girl got doxxed and then celebrating Saba harassing her to force her to join my court case against her will?
Yeah, I know the information that's central to a huge fucking drama that popped off, and not what a Discord happened, or not what happened in a Discord. Like
it's an unknown unknown. How would he know to look? How would he know to look?
How would you
go make a fucking commentary video on it, dude? If you want people to know about it.
Do you know anything about? Oh, crazy! That a lot of commentary guys are scared to touch it. I wonder why. Do you know anything about?
They can talk about it all they want. J-Stog's a 500 viewer shitter on Kick. Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck? Good question. Do you know anything about? You're here, obviously. You give a fuck because you came to defend him.
Did I come to defend him?
Pull up the next tweet.
Was J-Stog in the prompt?
Am I pulling?
Did you come here to defend your personal actions? Were you in the prompt?
Yes.
No.
Because people are trying to say as though people in the server are being implied in this kind of fucking behavior.
Let me go.
When you say that somebody's in a doxing server,
were you in the prompt for this debate?
Impunitive of their fucking behavior?
No, you said earlier it's not. The only behavior you're responsible for is your own. So it doesn't matter if it's a doxing server, right?
That's the argument you're trying to make, no? And that's the argument that Dan is also making.
You didn't come here and say you weren't part of a doxing server. You were saying that even if I was, it shouldn't matter.
No. I said both.
Okay.
They're not mutually exclusive claims. You accept that?
That one would make the other irrelevant. But it kind of seems like the people in here are names that, if I were to start searching through that Snark Discord, would I see some of these people show up? I don't actually know. Justical, yeah, for sure. Seems like Justical's defending Saber harassing that girl here, right? Does it read like that? That Saber was a good guy?
If you want to ask J-Stog about something, ask J-Stog about it.
I have invited J-Stog here. He
all
asked...
I'm saying...
I can't think of any reason why J-Stog...
Let me bring this back. Also, wait, Dickers, aren't you in J-Stog's server?
I'm in your server as well, yeah.
Nothing is happening in my server.
I don't know anything that's happened in J-Stog's server.
There's also like 5 million people in the Destiny server.
I would have no fucking idea about it.
Snark server? You don't know what happens in J-Stog server? What server do you pay attention to?
People are normally like,
dude, am I just sitting in
every
fucking
log of the
Discord servers
servers
reading all the fucking logs every day? I'm reading Snarky chat, I'm reading mine, I'm reading Aiden's, I'm reading yours.
But you're apparently missing every single thing we're talking about, and you only seem to remember the stuff
that's
that
a lot of
maybe half to you?
I'm in tons of servers that I haven't fucking opened in months. Like, that's a lot of servers.
Well, here, so then just my final question, that way we can go wherever you want from this, okay? My final question is, can you think of the single most insane thing?
He immediately hopped on Justical's stream to cope after this? Which one? Dickers or Aiden?
That my community is saying, because I can hear all the time I get told that we are a crazy operation, there's all these insane things, compared to what the fuck we just saw here, okay? With this guy spam emailing this girl and her family members to force her to get a deposition, okay? Because they hate me. That's it. That's the only reason, right? What is the most insane thing that my community has been a part of?
Probably
well, I mean, you prop up someone that said I was...
Wait.
I'm a justifiable...
Hold on, wait. When did my community do doxing?
The person you prop up, Food Shop, said I was a justifiable target of doxing.
Aiden, you're retarded. Hold on, Dickers.
How am I... Okay.
This poor kid. What is he doing in the call? Get him out of there.
What about anything I just said? Do you dispute?
Dickers, when did my community do doxing?
Don't answer the question.
I'm not.
Got it.
On Kiwi Farms in your thread.
My community's posting in my thread?
I mean, to be fair, they're probably... Your community hates you, Steve, so, you know.
True.
There's a chance.
Okay, wait. No, that's fine.
No.
Okay, hold on.
It's people who are posting the dox information of people you try and fucking argue with.
Okay,
or the people who hate you.
Gotcha. And then just curious, if I were to go through both of our...
Do you deny that? Are you saying that's not true?
No, it is true. That people who claim to be, or maybe seem to be from my community, right? If I were to go through both of our Discord servers and look for the term...
The escape artist was 6 months. Trauma bonding through drama slop is my new drug. Here's buddy. Marsupial Slapper with $5. Have you looked into New York State's Excelsior program? No. I don't know what that's all about.
Which is where you create accounts in order to appear like you're from another community to bring that community on. Who do you think we're talking about gay ops?
That can be a form of gay ops.
Not necessarily what gay ops.
Sorry, go on.
Aiden, this term was probably invented before you were even fucking born. What are you, like,
You're in
19
debate,
years
bro.
old?
You should know composition fallacy. What's true the part is not true the whole. Just because it's a manifestation of gay ops does not mean that's what gay opping is.
Oh, you get fucking burned, Destiny. Debate bro the fuck out of you on that one.
Okay. Yes.
Hit you with an obscure fallacy. You just got fucking mogged.
Right. Form of gay opping.
That sounds
smart. I've ever heard of my entire life. I'm gonna have to defer to
Fat Destiny L on that one.
You know what, Aiden?
That sounds good.
Aiden, you are 19 years old. Shut the fuck up. Go look at your
21.
DMs and get your new talking points from Queeman.
He says 21. Okay, we know he's 21. This kid, bro. These are the prime years of your life. What are you doing? Go out there and do stuff. This is the years that you do stuff. Holy shit. Mother of God, this is just the last thing you should be doing as a 21-year-old.
Okay.
Do I wear a blindfold? Nobody damn me that was a requirement of the debate.
Don't you think it's a little bit weird? I just want to be clear. Let's have the record be crystal clear, okay? So you're saying that the worst behavior that my community has been involved in is posting on Kiwi Farms, which I can't prove.
You asked for an example of it.
I've been clean for almost 15 years. Sometimes I want to ditch that coin a fucking river. Hutch has helped me not do that. I mean, that misery is waiting for you if you want to go back to it. I still don't miss it. I still don't miss it, man. Fuck, I don't miss like being sloppy drunk and feeling like shit and I do not want to go back. Maybe when I get like, if I get 10 years or 15 years again, maybe I'll be like, oh, maybe I can do that again. Hopefully not, but.
And I gave you an example.
Oh, so that's not the word. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, let's just, on that example that you gave, there's no way for me to prove or disprove that, number one. And number two, you guys have talked about gay opsing, haven't you, in that server? Wasn't it part of the screenshot that Dan literally posted?
Have I? No.
When I said you guys, not you personally.
Nicandros did. Yeah.
Correct.
And what did I say about that?
And I don't care what you said about it. I don't care what you said about it. He's in the server.
No.
They've spoken about gay ops in there, right?
Nicandros has, sure.
Yes. Who's in that server? Yes.
You're trying to give the implication as though everybody else has to respond to it, as though they have done this.
I'm not. I'm just saying that
said it, and it's on Nicandros.
I'm saying that gay opsing is part of your guys' communities, and you're pointing to the fact that one of the bad things my community's done is posting on Kiwi Farms in a way that I can't prove when you guys have already admitted to making false accounts to gay ops people. Why would that be your go-to evidence? What's your strongest point?
When did I admit that?
What's your strongest point? What's the worst that you think that my community's been involved in?
Giving Mr. Girl
I mean,
a
off
platform.
the top of my head, sure. Doxing.
Giving J-Stock a platform.
This is crazy. I am the boogeyman of your guys' existence. We've just gone through so much fucking insane
Dude,
behavior.
we've spent months not talking about you. You're like a minor drama commentary topic.
Think
People
of a
always joke
single
that
thing.
EHD, you might as well just remove the D, because you're not
You
spoken
guys
about
can't even
anymore.
think of a single
Most of the
thing.
people on that
That's
server
crazy.
don't even give a fuck about you.
That is
Nicandros doesn't give a
insane
fuck
to
about
me.
you. Shamu doesn't give a fuck about you.
That is
Go and
insane.
Is he talking to Destiny right now? They don't give a fuck about Destiny? That's a bold statement.
Take a look at their fucking content.
That is
They don't
insane
talk about
to me.
you. You're the boogeyman.
What
Dan,
exactly
who was
about
the
anything
top
that's just
three?
happened is
Nothing.
Who were the
insane?
top three targets of that
Alright.
server?
Let the record reflect
Dan?
nothing. Not a single thing that's brought
Dan?
up. You guys are delusional. This is delusional.
Hello?
What are you
Mr.
talking
Saltman?
about?
Yeah, hi. Yes, hi,
Who were, the
Dickers. How
top
are you?
three, who were the top three targets of that server?
It was like Ethan Klein, Steve, and some trans
Was
firebat
Destiny-
thing.
Was Destiny even on there? That's not what you've said before. What you've said before is Ethan
Well,
Klein,
I'm at a hotel. I don't have it in
Nicholas
front of me.
Furio, and Trans Firebat.
Ooh, but I'd have to go
And now you're changing it
see
to
what it
include
is.
Steven?
Hold on. I'm not changing anything. You're asking me what it is. I'm at a fucking hotel in New York. I have no
And you've
fucking idea.
And you've changed your answer from before, right? To the
Okay,
benefit of
whatever I
Destiny's
said
fucking-
before, hold on. Whatever I said before is accurate.
I can ask Claude when I get my usage re-upped at 12:40 p.m. I can't ask it right now.
Because I don't have it in front of me. I'm guessing.
Okay, nice. So
I think it's a safe assumption that Destiny was spoken about a lot in this server.
You see how I'm not lying?
I don't know what
Wait,
argument he's
Dickers.
making.
You see how I don't lie? How I just say what's going on as opposed to you guys? Right? I'll just say whatever I
tried
said
to
before
lie,
seems accurate.
And then I corrected you based on a prior statement. And then
No,
you would admit
you
to
asked
what
me
you
what-
I'll tell you what though, I have noticed a trend. Get rate limited, bro. I pay like $20 a month, but I still I hit the limit a lot when I'm asking it to analyze these logs because it's a lot to go through. So I assume that's why it's doing it. But other than that, I don't hit the limit. The next tier is like $200 a month. I'm not paying for that shit.
What it was, and I was giving you.
What I have noticed is like the most passionate Destiny anti-fans. There's one through line, it seems. Can you guys guess what I'm gonna say? The most passionate anti-fans, Destiny anti-fans. What do they all have in common? Is real? No, not yet. You're not getting there. Nope. Ex-fans. There you go. Yes, that's what I've noticed. The most passionate anti-fans used to be big fans of Steven. Like all of them. There's some interesting psychology going on there. Isn't that kind of interesting?
Yes, don't pull this
Dan,
off.
you lied.
This is unfair.
Dan, you lied by omission when you were in that conversation with Chud when he asked you.
Which one?
Okay, the recent one. Destiny called into equipment. When he asked you what the redaction was, you responded, "It's a name," and then moved on. He didn't catch you on it for some reason.
How many years do you guys think it's going to take before you're no longer hearing some form of like, oh, where'd you get that AI? I'm going to say 3 to 5 years. You know, it's going to go the same way of like Wikipedia. You guys think now? Maybe 5 years is too much. Maybe like 2 years. You know what? Maybe it's only like 1 or 2 years because the rate at which these models are improving is like fucking astonishing.
Later on, you're caught on it and elaborated. That's actually just like somebody's fucking username, their public-facing username. You lied by omission.
I don't think this is a good battle for you to do.
Yeah,
So
this is the
that's
dumbest argument. This is the dumbest argument.
Sure. So can you explain why it's dumb instead of positive?
I would like to explain myself. It's my argument. And I think it's I can give a good answer to this. All right. If you guys will let me, and I'll be calm and I'll give you the real answer. All right. Hand to God type shit. You ready?
You fuck with Green Day? There's only one Green Day album that I fucking love. And you can probably guess which one that is. American Idiot is just such a fucking phenomenal rock anthem. It's just such a good album. I don't like the older stuff. I didn't like Green Day when they first came out. Do you have the time? I just didn't fuck with that. Bad Luna with $2. Do you have a 5090? Local model is perfect for this. I don't have a 5090. How much are they selling those for on Amazon now? Is it still like $3,500? I'm not spending $3,500 on it. Fucking, I spent $2K on the 4090. I'm not spending $3,500 on a fucking GPU.
So I have these logs. They look very bad. And I'm thinking, if I
might, to be honest with you, at some point. I don't
release this, how can this fucking blow back on me?
5090 Amazon.
One is that I can just release it all as is. But then I'm in this situation where
$4,000 for a GPU. Jesus Christ.
People be like, wow, really nice, Dan. Fucking releasing the name of Docs Tools. What a fucking retard. You're so fucking stupid. You're trying to get people fucking doxed. Actual fucking brain dead. And why the fuck are you putting fucking Novaru in here? What does she have to do with anything? You're such a fuck. Now there's going to be people attack her. Great. Hold on. I'm still going. So that was option one. Leave nothing, like redact nothing, just fucking put it out there. And the second one is like, okay, let me be safe. I'm going to redact the name of the tools. I'm going to redact the people that are unrelated. But so people can't think that I'm trying to pull a fast one, I'm going to say that they are unrelated redacted. Okay? That way they can't possibly.
Make a small server and run your own LLM. The long-term viewers of mine are going to read that comment and just laugh their fucking ass off. You think I'm going to set up a private server and run my own LLM? You think I'm honestly capable of doing that? You're talking to a guy who paid a TaskRabbit person $75 to slot in like a miniature hard drive. In my defense, I didn't know it was that easy. He literally just like, it took him fucking less than a minute. I watched him do it. I was like, I am a fucking idiot. Why didn't I just Google this?
Possibly say I'm trying to pull any fast shit, but you guys still latch onto this. Like this was some master move. If I was trying to fuck with you, I would just leave it as redacted. This is the stupidest argument.
He looks at me, he's like, all right, I'm done. I was like, oh my God, this guy thinks I'm a moron. I am a moron. That's what happened, yeah.
So much better shit you could target me with. And this is pure desperation.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Yeah, go ahead.
What did you leave in
It was an M2 hard drive.
Tecton, Rev says Desu, and Pinky Chew, and only redact the name of Novaru, who the
Pink was an.
When I say it was literally as simple as just like slotting it in. Just bing, bang, boom. It really was. It was just like that. That was it. Yeah.
Accident. The pink thing was an accident. I missed that when I did that. That was an accident.
Okay.
I left Templeton in there? No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
No, I'm saying you redacted.
You guys said there was a moment where like the life flows out of Aiden's eyes. Have we passed that? Did I miss it or is it still coming up? Bad Luna with $2. Do you have a 59? Nope. Wait, hold on. Gemma by Google, LM Studio software, about 5 minutes. It sounds way too complicated.
Workshop these, you didn't send these like messages like around, nobody could have caught your mistake.
What was the mistake?
You're saying that Dan fucked up one redaction of many on these things and that was a mistake that he should have caught, but Queeman reading down the side of the site where it says Twitch tools, Twitter tools, whatever, that was
American Idiot over Dookie canceling my membership. American Idiot is just, it reminds me of like the Who, like the Who, like Tommy, Radiohead, Kid A, like it's like an anthem. It's like one giant song. I fucking love that album.
It was an honest mistake.
Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. You should have bought. Yeah,
Dan will call his shot beforehand. He's going to tell Aiden specifically about a chatter in his Discord who engages in depraved behavior. Okay, gotcha.
I don't like the idea. I don't like the idea that you guys are
on the Nova Room.
Oh my god!
All right, Dan tried to say that the state.
No argument.
Dan tried to say that the state that Nova Room lived in, that was information.
I was trying to keep unrelated people.
That's not true.
Dickers, this is bullshit. I was trying to keep unrelated people out of being caught into a fucking dog shit. Like,
why?
Why? Because who would want to be attached to this? You want to know who gives a fuck? Like the 6 people that have been doxxed since this fucking happened. Dickers. Do you want to know who cares?
Going to get doxxed?
To be clear,
yes.
I just want to I want to remind everyone, please, I'm not the only one. Like, I have received messages that other people, and they don't want me to share who they are, have also been doxxed, and they've again showed me evidence of this.
From the
I just want to be clear what's happening. Why would we? What? Look, there is absolutely a group of people, and I don't know who they are, that are targeting everyone who is even associated with Destiny and doxing us. That is happening. That is happening.
From that exact server? From that exact
That is happening.
I mean, Dickers.
So why would I ever be like? I'm on the side that's not doing that. I'm on the side that's not doing that.
Crazy fucking doxing server, and now Wick without any fucking context.
Dickers, it's a server dedicated to hating Destiny and Ethan, and you're doing surprise Pikachu face.
Okay. So Wick, where?
I don't care where they're doing it.
He's not going to give you anything, dude.
Oh my fucking god!
Why would I care where? Look, they murdered him in the kitchen and not the living room.
Long John Silver official with $5. Do you remember how long Wake Me Up When September Ends was on the radio? Still not over it and burned out. I wasn't listening to the radio at that point. I had like MP3 players and shit. So as soon as the iPod and shit came out, I never listened to radio after that.
Well, I guess it's okay now. Who the fuck cares? A group of people are actively targeting me and others for harassment, calling us pedophiles, DMing every single woman who's ever been on my stream, asking them to release logs. That is something that Bug Squander did under Queeman, like Queeman's mod. That's what he did. He went on to different women that's been on my stream, DM them, say, release the logs with Wick. We're trying to stir up content. And now I learn that not only have they been harassing me, calling me a pedo throughout all my replies.
My first MP3 player was 128 megabytes. Same! It was like a little stick. I bought it at Best Buy. It was like $50 or something.
They have been doxing me. Fuck those guys. I don't care who they are. I don't care where they are. Fuck them.
Why do you guys never?
I don't know. We haven't seen the fucking evidence for it either.
Okay, well, you can believe me or not. I'm just telling you what's happening. So
yeah, it's like, believe us. We're not going to give you any evidence, and you're fair game if you don't accept our claim.
Do you understand my evidence that I would have to give you at this point would dox myself? You want me to dox myself to you?
You can't redact your PII.
I'm in the middle of a stream doing it now. I was just specific thing.
Just
to be clear, it also doesn't matter. Wait, but it doesn't matter.
Science.
Wait, it doesn't matter. If we tell you right now that Rita and that QQ guy or girl, whoever the fuck they are, seem to respond positively to Wix docs being posted, what would your response be to that?
That's
ban them
fucked.
from MySpaces.
That's bad? Is that what you said? That's fucked?
I said that's fucked.
I love it when they.
What answer?
What do you want to say? It's bad.
You have not answered. I've asked this question now for you. You really don't answer my question.
To be fair, it is a good line.
I mean, you can phrase what Aiden said and ignore what I said.
Can you answer one of my questions?
Aiden, I can answer. Aiden, I can answer. What do you think should happen to me for the doxing that I've been involved in?
I think you should stop doing it and apologize.
Oh, okay. I won't do it anymore. Sorry, guys. So we're cool now?
Me neither. Also,
we're not going to do it anymore. Then I guess.
Oh, nice. Cool. All right. So no more calls from you against me and my
career. And if you show that course of behavior over the next few months or over the next few years, maybe people will believe.
All right, so you guys.
He's like coercive behavior.
Disband the server. We're good to go.
Yeah,
we're good, right? Server, I'm not a part.
If individuals
not you, Aiden.
Stop their conduct,
you're an innocent child.
And then shift, and then years later, yeah, sure. Aiden wasn't associated with where a lot of people in the fucking.
Well, hold on. To be fair, I think Aiden did his.
Aiden
did his like 4 months ago. So we get 4 months. Aiden did his 4 months ago, so 4 months of us being clean.
Is at the time 20-year-old while he was drunk in a hotel room. Okay, now I've thought that recently. Okay, fuck it, I'll start hanging out with Aiden again. But I don't know, Dan. You've got a course of behavior.
I'd hang out with Aiden. Problem?
I'd also hang out with Aiden.
Yeah. See.
Is it
Just
official?
us,
Is
a
it
bunch
Dave?
of doxers hanging out together.
It's a completely.
Ha
I'm the only one who can claim the moral high ground, and I will.
But you can't because you're in all these spaces, posting fucking tweets, accounts of people, looking at like who's following who,
Not
and
tweets.
saying,
Not
"Oh,
tweets.
not tweets, not looking."
The minimizing, it's not just like tweeting, it's like a coordinated dog pile. You know, you have your little army of snarky accounts that all like dogpile to their psychotic audiences, who then they jump in the replies, and it's like a lot. You open up your phone and you're seeing these messages that are just like, when I tell you that I've been tangoing with people on the internet for quite some time, okay? I have tangoed with some toxic communities. First of all, gamers are insane. Like gamers on social media that have really strong opinions are genuinely psychotic individuals. Okay, so they're super toxic, especially Call of Duty fans. MAGA, I've been tangoing with MAGA for 10 years now. None of these toxic spaces that I've ever tangoed with come close to the deranged replies originating from like these creators and their communities. It's so much worse. They're so much more unhinged. They are by far the worst that I've interacted with. By far. Way worse than MAGA. Anything that I got from like MAGA people.
Looking at like who's following which people and why is this guy doing this and all this, like all of you guys are all
not
connected
looking at
to
who's
all
following
this
who on
fucking shit.
Twitter. I'm not even sure if I've fucking
True.
done that, by the way. But even if I have done that, who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Really?
That's
You
not
haven't been in
toxic.
Justical server being like, oh, why does this guy follow, these fucking people? What's going on here? Blah, blah, blah. No?
No. I'm in JStalk server because occasionally I'll hop on stream.
Okay.
Wait, can you show this one for me? And then can you explain to me what I'm looking at here?
Sorry, I'm getting a lot of DMs. JStalk DM'd me a lot. He's very angry at me. Whatever. He can come on, but he doesn't want to. He's like, why would I be involved in this bullshit? And he's streaming it right now, by the way. He's watching.
Fucking true. Jesus, I wish you would fuck off.
Yeah. You want me to show this on stream?
Yeah.
How did you first meet Destiny? In person, the first time was at the canvassing event in Wisconsin, I think, or might have been the podcast. I don't know. They flew me out to Florida sometime in 2024, I believe. And it was just like, it was really, shot the podcast, went and got some tacos. I went back to my hotel and flew back the next day. And then at the canvassing event in Wisconsin, we did a stream together where I was interviewing candidates about stuff. And then, there was like an event at some, I don't know. But like the first time we had a conversation, I want to say in 2019, I believe. I don't remember.
There's no way. He's giving me semantics, server, attachment vibes. He'll be back. Why have you done this, Neo? Here's Dickers. Posting this. Who doesn't this guy follow? I have no idea who the fuck this is. Are you referring to
Why the
Connor?
fuck are you posting random Twitter accounts that Connor follows in Justical server, a service you're not even that active in? Like, what's the point?
I don't even know what you're looking at right now.
What's the
You can-
point?
you can
And I
look,
thought
you
you just
can
said you
click
didn't
the-
do stuff like this, right? Like, why isn't this kind of a weird thing? Why would we even post this? Isn't kind of weird?
Yeah, dude, this is
Take a
insane.
look at what people, dude. The day that you can't follow police other people on Twitter is the day that I hang myself. What the fuck
Is this
is wrong
really
with
what we
this?
got, man? This is really what
I'm just
we're
asking
working
why.
with.
I'm just curious.
Wait, Wick, have you sent it to me or something?
He's
I
just
don't
he
even
wants
know
to
what I'm
argue
looking at.
something that he
I'm
can't
streaming
defend,
it.
so he
You can
pretends
look
like
it
he's
in the
just asking
Discord. You can
questions.
click watch stream. You can pull it up and you can see it.
Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't see that. It's my
Okay,
bad,
I was like, what do you want? What do you mean? Like you can't see it. Like, and there's more before, right? If I have to scroll back, so there's these people are talking. Blah blah blah. This is you. Who doesn't this guy follow?
Oh yeah, Connor follows fucking everyone, man. Have you taken a look at that shit? Yeah. Wait, I'm hearing myself in your stream.
Wait.
Okay.
Why do you
fixed.
even check that though? Isn't that a little bit?
I mean, I follow a lot of people that I don't agree with. Just because it gives me, I want to know what conversations are being had in different spaces. Like the people that I follow are definitely, I'm not co-signing every person that I follow. I follow a lot of people. Like a lot of people on the left, like I follow more people that I disagree with to my left than I follow like conservatives. I follow a few conservatives. Shibbyful with $5. I feel like bluer states are really eating the economic populist narrative. I live in Portland and socialist progressives control more of local government. Yeah, I don't know. I hear they're more progressive over there, but I don't know anything about like local politics in Washington and Oregon.
What, when I'm like, what, when I receive a comment from somebody on Twitter?
Is that what we're talking about right now?
I think they'd interacted with me, or I'll see like a certain post and like, wait, who the fuck is this person? And
Can I actually ask
you guys? I'm just curious.
What are we talking? What is wrong with any of this?
I'm just asking a question. I'm just saying, like, do you guys talk a lot about like who people? Yeah,
dude,
who
you're
people
too much of a
follow?
pussy. You're too much of a pussy to make an argument. So you're gonna pretend like you're asking questions. Just say what you're arguing here.
The profile picture is a deceased, dead, shot in the head version of your fucking like plushie or whatever, and Connor is following that person with the fucking Palestine flag in their bio. This guy follows everybody on Twitter. Can you scroll back up, Wick, to show what I'm talking about?
Is it just all like part of? Is it all like part of like?
I was given.
Is it part of like research?
No, it's just about fucking about on Twitter.
Okay. Ingistical server though, I thought you weren't active in there, or did I misunderstand you when you said you just don't see anything posted about me?
Go and take a look.
There's one message negated his assertion that he wasn't active.
How many messages? How many messages have you posted?
How many messages?
Server?
You tell me.
What if it was over 100 and they wipe that server frequently?
Dude, I don't think they do. How long ago was that message from?
I don't know. How long ago did they wipe the server last? And do you have 160 or so messages in there right now?
I mean, I'll go and type from stickers. Even if I do, who gives a fuck?
I don't know. You tell me. You were the one earlier that said you weren't active in there. No?
Ooh, I have got 300 messages.
Wait, when did you join JStock server, Dickers? Because that's like nothing. If it's like a year ago, that's nothing.
When was the last time? Does anybody know when the last time they wiped? When was the last time they wiped that server?
Over a year ago. I don't know.
Yeah, Ken Martin released the DNC autopsy. They added a bunch of red text to some of it was bad. Like in the autopsy, there was a line about how there was a police officer that was beaten to death on January 6th. That's not true. And there was like a piece of red underline with a note on the side. Public reporting contradicts this. So like there's apparently the rumors were true that the DNC autopsy was done just very poorly. Which, you know, that's also bad. That's also embarrassing. I don't know what's worse. If it contained a Gaza smoking gun, or the fact that this thing was done so shittily, and then they refused to release it because it was just done so poor. It's the whole thing's embarrassing.
Yeah, why would you say over a year ago if you don't know?
Because it's.
Well, I'm saying that it would have to be over a year ago, because the oldest thing that I can find is from I don't know, this time last year.
Yep. So
is it really regularly? What do you mean they've got server wiped regularly?
Uh-oh. Guys, I knew that this story was going to be bad. It's bad. The Trump IRS story is bad. I wouldn't confidently predict anything, but I think this story has the potential to be maybe the most damaging thing for like Trump and Republicans. It's just so brazen and just so bad. It's like astonishing. Like a $2 billion from taxpayers to give to fucking criminals. It's crazy. News, nearly 2-hour meeting with acting AG Todd Blanche and Senate Republicans was incredibly hostile per multiple attendees. As many as 25 GOP senators spoke. This is very rare for these meetings. All in opposition to weaponization fund. Ours pitched specific ideas such as dictating how the 5 commissioners are chosen and not allowing people convicted of violence against cops to be eligible for payout. GOP senators tell me they have no official guidance yet. Thune didn't provide any during the Blanche meeting, but many of them believe they will be sent home for the recess because of how much time it will take to get agreed upon language and have it scrubbed by the parliamentarian. So the Republicans, the supposed grown-ups, Senate Republicans, seem to believe that this story is very bad for them. And it is. It's bad. It's crazy. It's just the craziest thing he's ever done. It's so brazen. I mean, I think Democrats should focus on this story I think they should make that. I think they should make this story like the centerpiece of their campaigns. Like definitely do economic stuff and affordability stuff or whatever, but talk about this, like this story perfectly kind of like it simplifies the discussion. Like Donald Trump has been doing so many brazenly corrupt things, but this story is so insane that it just drives this point home in a way that's just impossible to defend. Which story I just got here? Donald Trump sued the IRS, which operates under the executive branch, for $10 billion. And then DOJ settled with Donald Trump, DOJ, who also works under the executive, settled for $2 billion to be put into a fund that will be distributed to people who have been victims of DOJ weaponization, including people convicted of crimes for January 6th stuff. Also, Donald Trump, any audits of him, his businesses, or his family and their businesses immediately stop, and they are never audited again by the IRS. Stunning corruption. Stunning corruption. I mean, just maybe the most corrupt thing he's ever done. Maybe the most corrupt thing a president has ever done. Honestly, there's a strong case for that. I don't know. What is something more corrupt than this, just off the top of your heads? Watergate is not as bad as this. Iran-Contra was not as bad as this. I think nothing. I think it is like clearly the most corrupt thing any president has ever done.
I don't know. You tell me. I guess it was over a year ago, just one time.
This is worse than Trump coin. Like this is more corrupt than Trump coin. Taking $2 billion of taxpayer money and then giving it to people that were at the Capitol, and you know, like that. This is worse than the Trump coin by far.
Basis, man.
I don't
Which
know.
server is this?
You need
Which
to have
server?
a conversation with JStalk. You've got a lot of fucking steam to be able to be blown off. Jesus Christ.
I have
wonder-
tried
I mean,
my
J-Stock
very
is-
best
he's-
to
where
put
is he? Come
a
on, J-Stock.
conversation together with Destiny and J-Stock. One of
I
the
wonder
parties
why.
does
Yeah.
not want that to happen.
I
It is
gotta be
not
honest.
Oh,
Destiny.
is JStalk offering fucking witness testimony in the Pixie stuff? Is that why?
No. J-Stock's just a pussy.
Can you not see why he like wouldn't want to like?
And a distributor of child.
Jesus Christ.
We'll see why he
Well,
wouldn't want to talk to me. Wait, I could, but why would he talk about me so much?
I think JStalk has tried to move away from the fucking Destiny A-log content. I can't lie. He's like done
He's covering it
repeatedly.
now, ain't
Hold
he?
on.
Like, we're
Just
taking a
curious,
break.
curious.
We're not talking
How
about this
long-
stuff.
how
Destiny's
long did
talking
you
about
have-
him, Wick.
How long did he have a server called the Destiny E Defense Channel where they were arguing every single day about me in there?
I don't know.
Then why would you say that? Why would you just say right now so confidently he doesn't talk about me? You don't even know.
I'm saying for long swaths of time he doesn't talk about you. And then you start talking about him recently.
That's
He's
also
not
not
talking about
true.
Can
That's
we
not true. I
never
don't think
like
J-Stock's
make, can we
ever been
never
a
make
weak-
assertions about
That's
anything
the
because there's
stuff
some
I've
like
got from
unknown
occasionally
truth
watching
out there
J-Stock
that could
streams.
come forward and prove it wrong?
Wick, on that server earlier, the one that you said, I think Wick, you said it felt like they posted a docs in.
Yes.
That server they were posting that OSINT tool in. Can you open these two screenshots on your screen? Does it sound like a
I'm
few of
glad
these
you
guys,
amended your verbiage.
Nicandros
Listen.
included, are trying to fucking triangulate Tectone's position based on
let
whether
me
or not
look.
he's at church?
Do you want me to show this? Do you want me to show this on screen?
Yeah, these
Wait,
two tweets. Yeah,
okay.
these two messages. These two. I'm just curious.
Give me a second.
I mean, I don't like Tectone, but what the fuck?
You guys can all watch it. Remember, Dickers, you got to click the button, okay, if you want to see it.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, it doesn't appear in my fucking, my output. Okay.
Well, it's harder to see because I can't. Oh, can I? Yeah, there we go.
Also,
so
just
this is
curious.
Nicandros.
Let's pretend for like 1 microsecond that maybe I have recordings of a bunch of people arguing in Gistical server. You weren't one of the people in that server, Dickers, arguing constantly about how I'm like an actual epist, right? That audio wouldn't exist, right? Because you weren't involved in that for
Arguing
hours and hours and
constantly.
hours.
I've probably been in VC and JStalks before.
Arguing about me?
I think you were probably the topic from hanging around JStalk, yeah.
You have to be tricky to them regularly. Them regularly is once a year.
It's
so
always
you know
about
what-
you, right?
They're so defensive over the charges of them being obsessed with Destiny, but it all happens like so much of it happens out just in the open, like the open obsession. And then, you know, like Dickers knows that like now he has all these like logs to just see like what that looks like even in private, and it's just why are you even trying to fight on that charge? Like, you know, why would you try to minimize just how much time you spend talking about, scheming about, like behind the scenes? Like it's all a bit silly. Interrogator guy here. If I was seeing this at work, I'd be like, fish on, they are fucked. Like fish on the line, you mean? Yeah.
Stop fucking about with it. What are we even reading now?
You want me to go back and read it?
Do we want to read these out or what?
What do you want to do with this, Destiny?
I'm pretty.
How many different logs of different servers does Destiny have? He's got a KGB network in just like 15 different Discords. Is this? I think how did he? It's just Jesus.
Pretty sure they're trying to fucking triangulate. They're trying to figure out where Tectone is based on the time he's tweeting, based on a news story that was posted. And then this is the same server. They're also posting OSIT tools in. Now, I'm not the one to defend Tectone. Fuck him, okay? But these guys, I think, hate Tectone because he's like team anti.
No, you know what this is? Do you know what this is?
These guys are literally trying to fucking figure out where he is.
No, it's not his present location. Tectone claimed that he had seen a shooting. It was not his present location. He was no longer there. He claimed that he had like witnessed a shooting at the mall. Or I forget what it was. And they believed. I think he lied about that, and they were verifying that. That's no risk to him because that's not his like present location. He doesn't live at the mall.
So what do they mean when they say?
Wait, when they say
remember? First of all, when they say remember to check if he's in church today, what are they looking for there? Number one, and number two, why the fuck?
I think that's
why would they be trying to? That's a joke.
Probably, yeah.
So when they say still like 5 hours before it's 8 a.m. in San Antonio, 8 a.m. isn't like when people go to church.
No, it is right, but
really
that's just
church.
A specific, more specific.
Have they got somebody that is also in his congregation?
Do you not think it's possible that they're potentially mocking the guy who a court found likely sexually assaulted a woman, right? The guy who LARPs behind Christianity, like so many other people. Do you not think they're mocking his like religious cope? Do you not think?
Barboss with $5. Hutch gonna be outside DNC HQ holding up a sign demanding Ken Martin step down, and a boombox blasting F Donald Trump by YG featuring Nipsey Hussle. I think he probably should step down. I mean, I'm just saying, like, he might be a competent DNC leader, like a DNC chair. You know, Democrats are sure winning a lot of elections right now, but in politics, sometimes leaders need to step aside because they lost the confidence of like the people. And in order for the institution to maintain some legitimacy, a head needs to roll. That's just like politics. And I think Ken Martin, the way he handled this whole autopsy thing, it would have just been so much better if they were straightforward about it and just said, just right off the rip, you know, they get the report, they pour through the report, they see a bunch of problems, and then you just say, you know what, I said I was going to release it, so I'm going to release it, but we have a lot of issues with this report, and we're not happy with the quality of the analysis. Just like he should have just been so upfront about that day one, but they stretched this out for just months, which caused a bunch of unnecessary division. Like that decision to not release it was more damaging than if they would have just released it. So this is just bad decision making. It reflects bad judgment. I mean, anybody could have predicted that it was going to cause a Streisand effect. It was a really stupid decision.
That like is poking fun at this at all? Have you not made jokes like this?
So it's all just they're just joking on all this. So the OSINT tool is a joke.
No, that's not actually not what I said. If you lie about what I just said, then you could say that. But that would be a lie.
Just to me. Well, Nicandros did say it was a joke, right? Didn't he tweet that out? Or was that Shamu? I'm mixing them up now.
I don't know why. I'm pretty sure.
Nicandros was the one that said it was a joke, and then the conversation happened. Then he changed his story, and now it's something else, and I don't know what it is. They changed their story.
Oh yeah, when it became an accusation. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Also, just curious, Aiden, you seem to lack so much knowledge about so much stuff, and you don't know anything about Wix stocks, you don't know anything about anything else. But how did you know specifically and exactly what the context was behind this conversation?
Because I've covered Tectone extensively. I know that there was an allegation that Tectone had because Tectone had said that he was at the mall and there was like a shooting or something, and it was like an exaggerated story, and he lies all the time, and it seemed fake as shit. I'm familiar with Tectone and his entire controversy.
How would you know what these guys are talking about related to that, though?
Because they literally posted a fucking link to the shooting.
You don't know what their conversation about it is, though, no?
Can you go back to the last... Well, hold on. Can we go back to the last screenshot, Wick?
Can.
How would you know what they're talking about, man? Maybe because I fucking covered the guy and they're literally linking exactly what they're talking about? I don't know, dude.
I don't even think they're talking about a fucking, like a trending news story at the time. This looks like it happened 5 or 6 months previously.
Yeah, so what I said, not his current location. I know exactly what they're talking because I fucking covered the guy. And they're
Jay Madera with $10. I'm a fan of you, Hutch. I'm a fan of you. Thank you.
literally talking about what they were talking about.
Why are they asking to check if he's in church today?
Those.
Why are they using OSINT tools to track people related to Tectone? Why are they trying to figure out what time he'll be there? And Aiden, I thought you weren't even part of this server. How the fuck do you know about any of this?
I just, okay, I feel like I'm like losing my mind. I just explained to you exactly how, and I don't know if you weren't like listening or something, you're retarded.
I'm not talking about the Tectone story.
They literally linked, if you go back to the last
I'm not talking about that story. I'm asking about their behavior with response to it. You don't know anything about this, so why the fuck are you defending them on it?
Why am I defending them on it? Because it looks like a fucking joke.
It looks like a joke that they're asking to remember to check if he's in church today.
I
and then a little
don't.
bit later, they're using OSINT tools to try to find people that they think are him on Twitter. You guys are crazy.
If I made a joke that, hey, let's see where it's going to be tomorrow.
You guys are crazy.
No, I don't think it's that crazy to think the church comment and specifically was making fun of how this guy like hides behind religion while court found him.
No one is talking about that, bro. No one is talking about this.
That's literally exactly. What do you mean no one's talking about it? That's the whole argument here. That would be a joke. That's what they're talking about. So yeah, we are actually talking about it. I don't know what that's about.
Why don't we just go and try and find one of the instances
fucking Alzheimer's.
Nick Ambrose talking about him finding his location. Why are we talking about a plausible joke where he's saying, check if you went to church today? Or that Tectone's tweeting about this.
I'm still waiting for the life to drain out of Aiden's eyes. Apparently it's coming up here because we only got 16 minutes left here.
Stuff all the time as a part of the Christian grift. He talks about going to church all the fucking time.
Yeah, and we're poking fun because it's funny that the guy that was found liable by civil court for sexual assault is like talking about going to church. It's funny.
Hilarious.
It's funny.
That's hilarious. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And they're talking about a shooting that happened like
reputation. Yep.
Aiden just said we. Wait, what?
We're poking fun because it's funny that the guy
Christian grift. He talks about going to church all the fucking time.
Yeah, and we're poking fun because it's funny that the guy that was found liable.
You said we're poking fun. Was it not established that he was in there before?
Civil court for sexual assault. Is like talking about going to church. It's funny.
Hilarious.
It's funny.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And they're talking about a shooting that happened like
reputation. Yep. I just was like expecting something better, man. I gotta be honest. Underwhelmed.
This is what it does. It massively fucking undercuts the narrative as well that something fucking crazy is coming out. And it makes me just not take any of this fucking shit seriously. So when you say this private evidence that I can't fucking see, the stuff that you've shown so far, I mean, Dan,
Steve,
I'm going to be real. He's convinced me.
And then the way when you
I don't know what to tell you. He's convinced me. I know you guys are going to be saying, he's just a Destiny orbiter, bro. Like, he's convinced me with Hutch. He's shown me, and I know I can't show you, but damn.
Wait,
you can also none of it matters because every time I ask questions, like, do you ever talk to me? Like, well, maybe I have, and it's like, oh, in voice chat. Initially, it wasn't. I don't talk about.
Max Death with 4 months. Thank you so much. You never deserved any of the snarker shit, Hutch. You're a good guy at heart, and people don't realize how rare that is. Okay, you guys you're fluffing me up too much here. I need you guys to roast the living shit out of me. We got to even things out, okay? I can't let this stuff go to my head, all right?
And then the way when
I don't know what to tell you. He's convinced me. I know you guys are going to be saying, he's just a Destiny orbiter, bro.
Better. Yep. There we go. Better.
Like, he's convinced me with Hutch. He's shown me, and I know I can't show you, but damn.
Wait,
you can also none of it matters because every time I ask questions, like, do you ever talk to me? Like, well, maybe I have, and it's like, oh, in voice chat. Initially, it wasn't. I don't talk about you at all. I don't even know anything about the server. It's like, well, I got 300 messages there. Oh, what about voice chat?
I didn't say that.
Well, you know.
Wait, I have an idea. I have an idea. Dickers, there's a fun little thing. Do you remember? So you were a moderator of a debate between. Who was it? Between, I'm just going through this here real quick. You have to excuse me because I'm on my laptop here. I think this was between...
Purple Parry Gaming and Ica Rules.
Yeah. I'm just looking at all of your deleted messages here. Like, these are like so fucking funny, bro. You were cucked so hard by this, by the commentary people. Like, this isn't anything that ends you or anything like that, but like, it is funny. Why are they calling you Mao 2.0?
Jay Madera with $10. I've been watching for 2 years for free, so I decided to gift especially after the Snarker shit. Well, thank you. I do appreciate it. Thank you. This is the spot. Keep your eyes on Aiden's face when Dan offers them both advice. Did he just say, I'm looking at your deleted messages? Jesus. How sophisticated was this surveillance operation? Knife Mall with $2. Bald at video game washed COD streamer. All right. I'm still pretty good at FPS. I'm just saying. I think I'm better at FPS at the age of 43 than I was 10 years ago. I'm just saying.
You were cucked so hard.
You should see me playing Marathon with a mouse and keyboard, okay? My aim's pretty fucking good. Badaboss with $2. Why is everyone sleeping on Bashir? I just don't think a lot of people know who Bashir is. I just don't think a lot of people... I don't think Bashir is known enough. But that man is a god. Andy Bashir has a 66% approval rating in fucking Kentucky. He's an actual god.
Eco rules.
Yeah. I'm just looking at all of your deleted messages here. Like, these are like so
I'm looking at his face. Oh, wait, hold on. You told me to look at Aiden's face. Oh dear. Look at that. I'm starting to see it. His eyes are getting big.
fucking funny, bro. You were cucked so hard by the commentary people. Like, this isn't anything that ends you or anything like that, but like it is funny. Why are they calling you Mao 2.0?
I don't.
To us, that's not that insulting because we're not thin-skinned bitches. So I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I mean, you guys all deleted the
try and
messages
get
after.
a fucking debate going between them. I'm not sure.
Okay, this is probably a joke. What's the actually, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, honestly, I can't keep up with what the fuck this shit means. Traw said this.
Yeah.
Traw sent that.
So,
what did they send?
I'll try and reiterate, I guess. Every time that you try and point something out and it's like a nothing burger, it does hamper my fucking confidence in anything you're saying is coming out later. So you can try and pretend as though people have been fucking defending this shit hardcore. You've massively overplayed your hand with this stuff.
You think so?
Yeah, you guys have like.
So
I'm
far,
honest.
Yep. Plots on the ground.
I just was expecting so much better. Like
you tried to just
hold on,
bring
can I
up
just
a
say,
joke about
Dickers,
somebody
Dickers,
calling me
I don't
Mao
have any
2.0.
beef
This is like
with
the
you.
worst.
I just want to be clear. I just want to be clear.
You know what it reminds me of?
At this point, I have no beef with you.
Do we have a timeline on the manifesto? Do we know when it's coming out? Games are for kids with $5. You're a good guy, but only because you're too lacking in hair and simple to be mean. Whoa. I said roast me. Don't you call me simple? I'm too simple to be mean to me? That's very insulting. That was good. That's a very insulting thing to say.
I think we've talked maybe once before, Dickers, right? And I have no idea that if you're involved with this, but like I'm just telling you, like the information, if the evidence is equal to what I've been seeing, there's a lot there, and you should probably do some CYA, disavow all these.
Well, no, it's fine. Look, I've been here before.
I mean, it's
the whole.
Yeah, I gotta
whole
be
Twitch
honest,
thing.
Wick. I nor
people
anybody in my
engaging in,
community like gives a fuck about you, especially
that's
like
fair.
doxing
I didn't know you existed before today.
Yeah, no, I didn't know. What, like, I'm not even trying to be mean.
Oh,
here.
that's
like,
not true.
What?
That's not true. You knew who Wick was. You're about to say you didn't know who he was.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, I don't know a lot about him. That's my bad.
Fair.
Totally,
Yeah.
my bad.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna pretend like that was like a crazy fucking like that was like a crazy slip up. No, I didn't. Sorry, I said.
No, you just misspoke. We hamper on those in this community. Misspeaks.
Yeah,
They're big.
I know. Yeah, no, my apologies.
I mean, I could just look this up real quick. My usage limits are back, baby. Let's go.
I did know your name because people talked about you negatively, but I didn't know why. I don't know anything about it. I just know you're associated with
Haters
us,
are gonna hate. That's what it is. I don't know. No one's ever mentioned you before today.
He's clean in the Snarker. Well, is he? Maybe he's not actually. Hang on.
So, or well, no, I shouldn't say before today. A couple days ago when he first.
Aiden Underground's gonna be a household name. Get ready, man.
I hope
Get
so.
ready.
Maybe, right?
How much to buy 30% of your lifetime earnings?
Wait, is this the same kind of fucking usury trap that you got Darius in? Is that what you were referencing earlier?
I mean, it's up to you. No one's forcing you to accept it.
Am I falling for a meme here? Is this like the 20,000 to loaner box to? But did he really invest in a streamer and take 30% of their income? Is that real? Or am I getting? Is this a stupid? It's probably a stupid question.
Think it over. I'll think it over.
Maybe I pick winners. You ever think about that, Dickers? Maybe there's a reason I'm offering it to Aiden and not to you. Just saying.
Yeah.
Divide and conquer. It's a classic game.
That's funny. Anyway, is there? Are we I don't know where we're going with this. Like, are we?
All right, I guess I would just I would leave it here.
Is it? Go on, done.
All right, I was gonna say I was here once before. I heard a lot of nothing burgers. You don't have shit. This was the Twitch stuff, and I feel like I got a lot accomplished. Now you guys might say no, but I think I did okay. And your calls to release more information and do more stuff so that you can have it right now. I've been here. I've done that. It means nothing to me. You'll get stuff as it's dripped leaked. And just when you think that you're beyond the drama, boom, it's going to be more the next day. So we can keep this going for like another solid 1 to 2 months until all of this is done. That's the point. It's it's to fucking make you suffer because you guys are, well, not you, but J
campaign days,
not
going
you.
after a fucking Discord server.
Listen, you
Oh,
can
no, not the Discord server, just J-Stock.
I just don't understand like this like it's fine if you want to release it like this, I guess, but it's like what is
well,
this,
no,
like,
at the end will be all the really sick shit.
Why do you
For
like
now,
aggressively expect people to like accept these claims at like face value? It's just like
I don't.
To be clear,
That's why we will.
They hope you don't. They hope you don't. They hope you disavow. They hope you make light of it. They hope you minimize it, so that when they do drop it, they can post a clip of you minimizing it based on what they've dropped at the end. That's what they're hoping.
I mean, the idea.
This is what would hurt us. I'm going to give you the secret. This is what would hurt us the most, okay? And I know Dan's wrong.
I mean, it's funny because you're about to say the truth.
Just drop it all. Just drop all the leagues. Drop all the logs now.
What?
Yeah, probably.
If you,
I want to hear what would hurt them the most.
Disavow J-Stock. Is that
No,
probably that would fuck us the most?
I don't play that shit. I'm not a fucking pussy loser like you fuckers are, okay? I don't sit here and stalk every fucking person's Twitter account near me and then lie about doing it in servers that I lie about even having any information of, that I lie about participating in voice chats for 9 hours debating whether or not I'm a racist, okay? That's you, all right?
You're literally like analyzing screenshots of Dickers like sending a Twitter account.
The thing that would hurt the most, the thing that would hurt the most would be you guys saying like, oh, if this is behavior that was happening, I would 100% disavow. I don't think I'd even want to be involved in those spaces. That's what I would say. And if I see proof of it, then that's the position I'll take. But until then, I'm just going to hang with the people I do. And I'm going to do what I do.
Jamie Dare with $10. Sleep it off, as in a withdrawal. Gotcha. Okay, I gotcha.
And that's it. And then now, me and Dan will be like, well, fuck, that's a fair fucking statement. I guess until we actually like, release solid shit, now we're kind of fucked. But that's not what you do. Instead, you come on and you grovel for every little tiny bit of information you think we might have. You carve out the most ridiculous statements like OSINT tools.
Whenever I ask to release
along
anything,
with names,
the narrative isn't even being pieced together.
I love how you like saying
whenever
narrative.
I beg you to release anything.
Let me ask, Wick, has he begged multiple times in this call for us to show
evidence? Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so Wick,
evidence.
The question that he just said
claims
was
you're making. Yeah.
What did you just say? The narrative is being constructed in real time. It is. The narrative, by the way, pick up the phone. The narrative is calling from inside the house, dipshit. Check your DM. It's just like Queeman. They're calling you right now. It's a disaster. You're getting game. It's all fucking over. Hit the internet switch again. Turn it off. It's fucked, Diggers. It's fucked.
All right, I have to.
Oh, is that what people thought was the slur?
Yeah. Because I'm in a hotel and it's night. But I want to just give my final piece here, and this will be out to everyone, and you guys can take what you want from this one way. It's not endorsing, condoning. I'll say this. Child Logic was not on the server. While you guys fucking in DGG and whatnot hate the guy, whatever. He wasn't in there. He was living his principles. Queeman was in there. But when I looked through, I didn't see any crazy shit from him. That's not to say his community's not involved, but he wasn't in there. He wasn't doing any crazy shit. And in fact, I saw him pushing back. Steve probably fucking hates them saying it. Whatever. It's a fact. We're going to release it all, and that's going to be in there. That's not the case for J-Stock. That is absolutely not the case for J-Stock. And the fact that I'm saying this about Queeman, okay, and the fact that I'm saying this about J-Stock and their communities and everything else, that should give you that. Now, I don't know. I know that, for instance, I think Windy Fox, who's had like 3 different Discords, that's in your community, Aiden. That guy is going to... Yeah, that guy's going to Aiden. He's going to you so fucking hard, it's going to be unbelievable, okay? You're going to get beyond belief because that guy's in your community. It's crazy. It's crazy because he has the OPSEC he has is fucking garbage, but he's going out there and he's doing the craziest fucking shit, okay? I don't know what to tell you. The guy's so fucking stupid, he forgot his email to his last fucking Twitter account, so he had to make a new one. But that's the guy that will you specifically, the association there, that is your guy. Just in case you want to know where that's going to come, when it's like the association and my community doesn't do this or that, that'll be the one there. But I will say, it's just one guy, as opposed to J-Stock, who has like 100 fucking people, essentially, that, well, not obviously 100, but a lot. So that's your one dude that's in there that'll sink you. Dickers, I don't know. I'd have to see. I haven't, gone in there before. As I said, I think you're funny. I think you can make it. I'm not really too worried about you. That's it. So, of all that shit, yeah, that's it. And J-Stock distributes child.
Jesus Christ. I feel like I feel like I've been forced to understand a level of lore that I never intended to consent to. I know way too much about these people. It's not done? Okay, all right.
Calling
My
in, Dan.
conduct in the Discord, my conduct
What's that?
in my community, my conduct in the Discord, my conduct
Is Willie Mack in here? What's up, buddy?
in my community.
I have not seen anything of your community at this point. But I will say it looks poorly on you to be in a server that is dedicated to harassing other content creators. And anything saying that this is a clipping Discord is cope. I think you know that. I think you'd be very uncomfortable. I think you'd be very uncomfortable. Hold on, I'm leaving.
Did you not say that's
So
the primary purpose of it?
Yeah,
Okay.
It is.
let Dan
Remember
get
when we
his,
said,
let
like-
Dan get his final thought out, and then you
Okay.
can do your thing.
Well, again, I think that we'd say like, hey, what's the criteria for someone to join? Do they hate this person? I think it'd be very uncomfortable if like me and Steve are like, hey, we're going to set up a private Discord. What's the criteria? You fucking hate dickers. Okay? This is going to be a dickers A-logging server, and it's dedicated to fucking this guy's life over. You'd be extremely uncomfortable, and I think you would think very badly of the people who are in there. So,
I mean, I did consent ultimately. That's why I said I didn't intend on consenting. But I don't like that I know this lore now. I feel dirtier, you might say.
it's up to you.
I think
You can
that's
stay
totally
in the
up to
server. You can stay in the server you're in there. I'll think less of you. That's it. I haven't seen anything specifically
Yeah,
in
less employed? Yeah.
your server, if that's what you're asking. That makes
You
me...
said that I've.
Well, yes, what I messaged you, if you want to like go that front,
didn't
yeah,
say
I had an
anything.
issue with that. Yeah. So, I mean, you're asking
Oh,
about
wait,
your
what?
server.
When you
I was trying to
messaged
give you a legitimate answer at this point. So if you want to stay in the server and do that, that's your choice.
Also,
and I have whatever.
Yeah, and then just a quick thing for Wick. Okay, you wrap. I have to leave pretty soon in like a few minutes. Wick, I'm just curious. Why do you think Gisticle has been streaming and live tweeting about this for the past couple of hours? And why do you think Doobie has been posting messages about this for the past couple of hours in your Discord server, but neither of these people actually talk about this?
Well, Doobie has talked to you about this before, so I'll say that.
One time.
One time, that's fair. But that's one
It
more
was
time
bad.
than Jay's
Is that
podcast.
before or after you threatened
Okay,
to
that's
Can you
one
think
more
of
time than
anything
Jay's
those
podcast.
two
Yeah,
people
can I
haven't
answer his
commented?
question, please?
All right, goodbye,
Bye,
Aiden
Dan, I love
and
you.
Dickers.
Okay,
Have a good
I
I'm
think
gonna
you guys will make it.
I'm going to answer his
Goodbye.
question. So, I think if I had to guess, and it is just speculation, the reason
Yeah, we
he's
saw
not
Kaiser.
doing this is because he wants
That's big.
control the narrative, do some damage control. A lot of information's come out that he feels might hurt him, so he wants to get ahead of it by painting a different narrative. That's my guess. I don't know, but that's my speculation.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Did I have
know
any idea
he
who was coming on tonight? Did you tell me, Wick, who was going to be here tonight? Did
No,
even
I
know this
said.
anything?
Well, I said Aiden was, but I said I invited a bunch of other people, and you said whoever.
Yeah, you told me 2 hours
crazy.
before I was in class.
This is one of the better times right now to be a lib. To just be fully libbed up. This moment right here, cherish it, okay? Because they don't last forever. It won't last, okay? These are transient moments in your life. And this is one of those times, you know? I look at the next 6 months like edging, leading up to the midterms. And the next 2.5 years, like really long, like chafy edging for 2028. Because we're going to build something big. It's going to be big. It's going to be a big old blue libbed out map. Mark my words.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Okay.
I'm going to talk to my community for just a smidge.
Wait,
After-
do me and Aiden get final statements?
Yes. Okay.
Everybody
fair
else has
enough.
got one.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Aiden,
But then I'm
I
going to
interrupted
move you all
throughout
out
this
and
debate.
talk to my
I'll let
own
you go
community.
first.
Yeah. But go ahead.
Yeah, sub
Aiden?
to Aiden Underground if you don't like butt plug wearing felchers. And yeah, that's it for me. Take care, guys.
Go ahead, Dickers.
Okay, nice. Basically, I think a lot of I'm just talking to, I guess, your audience here, Wick. But
Go ahead.
I think it's probably a fair. It is just a totally fucking like standard reply in here. You're responsible for your conduct. You're not responsible for the conduct of other people around you. If you want to be in a space, if you don't want to be in a space.
If I search Dickers, what's his I don't know. I genuinely don't know, but like has he ever tried to like tar and feather me with like Destiny stuff? If I search for his feed for Hutch Destiny, no, he doesn't talk about me. Okay, all right. Okay.
Space.
He might be being consistent here. I don't know. He might be being consistent here. If it's coming from like J-Stock, no, that is like the most inconsistent thing ever. That guy's been trying to guilt by association me with Destiny for relentlessly for like 1.5 years. And come to find out, he's like swimming in the muck with a bunch of fucking degenerates.
Usually, that's like a measure that you decide based on the quality and what you want to associate yourself with optically. Moral obligations don't play into any of that stuff. And I think it's totally fair to build the narrative
Watch Aiden Cope. Actually, wait, yeah, you said that they jump on JStock stream afterwards. We got to keep this train rolling. We're not done.
Of asking people for evidence if they're going to make a claim.
Obviously,
Obviously, we're not asking yourself to like gigadox yourself to me in DMs, right? But a redacted version of that might be appropriate. And if you show me it and it's bad, I'll ban that person from my spaces, 100%.
Okay. Well, thank you for being here, and I do appreciate you coming in last minute. This has been impromptu for all of us. I'll have a wonderful day.
Have fun.
We're not ending the stream.
It's actually like totally crazy. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm taking the piss. Yeah, you want to talk about the reporting stuff?
Well, I was just going to explain.
Grandtastic Granny with $10. The slop is better than reality TV. I agree. It's like a spectacle. You can't look away.
Explain to you what happened. So it was I think in December that I basically said I think we should report this guy, right? And it was after he had doxed people in my Discord who were just discussing his case. And then he was on a live stream and he started like laughing about how since he was doxing people in the Discord that so many people were leaving the Discord. And that to me, I was like, oh, he's like trying to cause like a chilling effect, not just on talking about him, but like on my community in general, right? He's trying to kill my community. And then he also in that same stream threatened multiple other creators, or at least one other creator. He threatened Pisco, said his community
we saw Mike
out, or deserved to be totally wiped out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to me, I was like, okay, well, he's been threatening to dox people for a long time. He's putting people at like actual risk. And not only that, but he has now doxed someone adjacent to something in a community. By the way, he did more after that as well. And he's like threatening additional people on top of that. It's like this guy is not playing by the rules. If he was just, if he was just doing content and shit, that's one thing. But obviously, we operate in a space where we all make money from this. And if he is going to like straight up dox people in another community intentionally just to try to kill that community, like openly as a creator, yeah, he deserves to be deplatformed. And by the way, I didn't even report him on Kick. I just reported his YouTube.
Okay. So the difficulty is I can understand your rationalization of that stuff. What I said in the debate was basically true.
I'm learning so much about these spaces, but you guys tell me if I'm right about this. It seems as though mass reporting, doxing are like supposed to be red lines in these spaces. Is that right? It's considered like very, very bad. And so that's why, maybe he's a little bit nervous about that.
You've got videos and stuff where he's doxing these people. I can understand reporting those videos. That'd be my stance for like Bad and Banana. I think by standards that a lot of other...
All caps, yes, in all spaces. But I think it's especially bad for commentary folks, right?
People hold. I don't know why Leia Sapienti is acting as though it's a fucking crazy thing. Diorio did the exact same shit with Salvo, and nobody batted a fucking eye. So it does seem like you're getting a bit of a tough shake with that. But I don't know if I'm necessarily endorsing it. I don't know if I...
Well, I don't need you to endorse
I don't disagree.
I didn't tell anybody they had to like go and do it.
Please don't call them D-Man and Aiden. That's literally what I call my two kids. Wait, what? That's a wild coincidence.
Just posted like here's the time.
I'm doing it. I'm not saying the guy's name. It's D-Man and Aiden. Yeah.
I'm Sabs.
We'll do D-Man and A-Train. How about that?
You can go and report him, right? If you want to. I'm not like there was no forcing people to do it. And yeah, if you just don't like it, you don't like that. But I think it's perfectly reasonable for me to say that we should report this, right?
I feel like that's the exact same way how Otley Noah didn't get his artists to be able to DMCA somebody. He just like gave them the opportunity and then kind of like strung them away. Gave them a reason why they want to do it.
I'm not saying. I'm saying I actually asked other people to help. Like I said, we should report this guy. Here's the argument for reporting this guy. I think that's totally legitimate. Anyone got a clip of that?
Sure.
Yep. It's a Substance clip right here. Hold on, Simply Substance. Let me throw up the clip for you guys.
You can tell he's nervous. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too deep. I don't know. I feel like I can feel the anxiety, Saga with 5 Canadian. How about you call them the Deep and A-Train, maybe?
I can find it in 2 seconds. Someone send me the Substance clip, the December one. Substance, if you're here, send me the clip.
I might cancel my show tomorrow.
Oh, whoops, we're still talking. Anyway, it's him saying like he's being asked why he
That's how scattered he is. He forgot he was on a call with someone.
doxes people.
It was like less than a minute before.
And that's the context of the conversation. And at the end, he goes, yeah, all these weird communities need to just get wiped out. Pisco's included.
Dan was making very serious allegations about JStock. If someone said those things about me and they weren't true, I would be furious. I still don't really know like how he explained it. He's saying that it was cropped or something. I don't know what he's saying.
And that to me is he's in the mind of this is what I'm doing. I'm destroying these communities. He's accusing them of doxing, but he really knows they're just talking shit. He doesn't really think I doxed him. He understands that I was friends with him when almost all of the doxing that happened to his friends occurred, right? He knows that. He knows that he has no timeline to even claim I could be responsible. He's totally raped on that. And so he's just basically been spiraling for the past while. He's looking for some contradiction when he goes to fight me, and that's all he can do is he just keep fighting for contradictions. So I don't need you to say that it's like what you support or anything like that. I don't need you to say that. But I'm totally fine with saying, yeah, I advocated for this and the exact reason.
Mantis with 10, excuse me, New Zealand. They have to keep up appearances because, losing my voice. Their entire content machine is A-logging people. So they can humiliate them. Most of these people are involved in some way. They share info and lie. Don't be fooled. Caramel Cold Brew with $2. Did you hear that Destiny was unbanned on Twitch? I did. I'm Upstate Trash with $5. Donating again because I wanted to meme last time, but it felt...
You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt! You make me sick, you big baby!
Jesus. Donating again because I wanted to meme last time, but it felt too mean-spirited. Thank you so much for the $5. Appreciate it, buddy. Mantis, do I see you on Twitter too? I feel like there's a Mantis with a similar avatar on Twitter.
And I did. Trying to dox people in my community until it dies. That would be enough, but then he was also threatening adjacent content creators.
Hassan made the call. Hassan called Twitch. Wait, what are you guys talking about now?
That was fucked.
Yeah, I don't necessarily. I mean, it doesn't.
He just got banned again? Wait, what?
Kind of like do or don't need me to say. That's not gonna really be involved in all of that. Because I'm thinking about
what the fuck?
To be able to get them off the platform.
What a roller coaster. What is happening? Maybe everybody got unbanned for a second? Maybe it was a glitch in the Matrix because like literally everybody did. Fuck, that would be good to know. Were there other banned accounts that oh, probably mass report. Yeah, that makes sense too.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
What a content cycle. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. It has everything, ups and downs.
I'm legitimate. If they're doing shit like that, if what you're saying is like totally fucking correct, they are. I think I've seen clips of that. In fact, Destiny talking about doxing random chatters and random community members in your community, and then trying to basically destroy it and like ruin you monetarily. I can understand why you would want to do that. I don't know about the incitement for like several people, but. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. I don't. Okay. Was this incitement in the Snark server?
I posted this stuff in the Snark server, yeah. Well, I say I'm just saying I don't know if it was me or somebody like I would have supported doing it.
Wait, he knows. I don't know why he's doing this. Why is he doing that? Why would he lie about something so stupid that we know he's lying about? Stupid thing to lie about. It's so silly. That's why you know that. That's how you know they're rattled. Like his instinct in the moment is to backtrack and lie about things, but he's obviously lying because he can just look this shit up. It's just a stupid thing to lie about.
Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying because it might as well be I.
Yeah, fair enough.
Do you get what I mean?
I'm just saying because it might as well be I. Did he really just say that? Hang on.
Was this incitement in the Snark server?
I posted this stuff in the Snark server, yeah. Well, I say I'm just saying I don't know if it was me or somebody like I would have supported doing it. Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying because it might as well be I.
He's like Jeffrey Lebowski over here. the royal we, you know?
Yeah, fair enough.
Do you get what I mean? Like technically, it could have been one of my mods, or it could have been like Ryle or something who posted it. I don't remember exactly who posted it, but I'm just saying for the sake of the argument. I don't need to run from those people or say that, like, in that case, that was something I supported and something I was talking to them about. So if they posted about it, it would just be me. It would be on me.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Like I say, it's just difficult to give like a fucking a strict thing, because usually that would be fucking verboten, and I don't know if I've thought about instances where that would be justified. But yeah, I'm saying I'm undecided, so I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I'm not saying that I support it, and I haven't made those reports as well. But no, I understand I think I understand the motivations there. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, if you're gonna basically make people like fear real world harm, if you're gonna do that to just chill criticism against you, chill conversations about your lawsuit, and to try to chill people from participating in my community, yeah, fuck you. Incredibly harmful.
Is it your community that esports Batman was having that conversation in?
Yep.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to see some of that. All right.
Wait, I don't know this. What's it? It's like, right. Okay. What's the story there? Wait, what?
Usually that would be fucking verboten, and I don't know if I've thought about instances where that would be justified. But yeah, I'm saying I'm undecided, so I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I'm not saying that I support it, and I haven't made those reports as well. But no,
the way he said that was the same as the guy from Office Space, right?
I think I understand the motivations there. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, if you're gonna basically make people like fear real world harm, if you're gonna do that to just chill criticism against you, chill conversations about your lawsuit, and to try to chill people from participating in my community, yeah, fuck you. Incredibly harmful.
Is it your community that esports Batman was having that conversation in?
Yep.
Right. Okay.
The pause. Right. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to see some of that. All right. Yeah, I'm still undecided. I don't know if I'm going to come to like a...
Was there a person named Esports Batman in his Discord doxing people and going crazy or something? What was happening with all that?
Come to like a firm decision on that. Because again, I can understand taking down videos and reporting those, but going after the channel, yeah, it's rough. It's rough. But then again, I don't.
The logic is basically he's operating outside of like.
Happened to me, right?
You are a
well, imagine that
and you have my pity.
I could, you know, as somebody, we're both bakers, and I could like poison your flour so that it ruined like 80% of your bread. You have to go to like a third party to stop that. That's not how the competition works. You can't just say, well, why aren't you poisoning my bread back? Right? You get what I'm saying, right? In terms of trying to prevent participation in the community. It's literally got a name. I believe it's tortious interference.
Yeah, I was going to use that term, but I try not to use the fucking legal shit. But no, I get the motivations and stuff. It's just, it is legitimately difficult for me to consider whether that is cool or not.
Well, you just don't want to take a position before you've thought about it, which is totally fine. Take your time. I don't need to press you for a position. Take your time and come to whatever decision you want. I'm just saying that to me, like I have thought about it.
Cracks in the foundation. Uh-oh. Cracks in the foundation of their friendship a little bit there. Jesus Christ, Dan and Destiny have such a fucking upper hand on these people. Dylan with $5. I'm starting to see that. Is he control effing the bat guy in the Snark Discord? Oh, actually, wait, hang on a second. Esports Batman?
Obviously, I didn't even report this guy when he tried to dox me. Like, when he tried to dox multiple other people. I didn't even report him back then. I was like, no, I'm really against it. I've like never wanted to do this before. And again, it was just YouTube. It was not even a kick. I said in a clip, because when it first happened, I was pretty upset. I was like, I think this would give me the justification to go after everything. Like literally everything. I think I'm totally justified in doing that. But I didn't end up calling for it or going after a kick. It's just the YouTube stuff.
I mean, by their standards, yeah, it's hard to disagree with that. I guess it depends what your standards are, but I can't think of an example where something like this has like ever fucking happened. It's it's fucking insane. Where a huge content creator has been locked on like a former associate this fucking hard. The closest thing I can think of is, do you remember Dog Viper AU when he used to do this shit with is it like Cyberboy or something? It's an orbiter of him who disagreed with him, and then he like goes and streams his content, A-logs him, and says to everybody, unsubscribe right now if you're a subscriber of Cyber.
What does A-log mean? What does that mean? Brickwall with €5. I feel your principle of having really inflexible morals, but dealing with people like these must bring something else out of you. Not really, no. You know, it's like, I don't know. Listen, I'm old. I am an old man. And so I have enough experience to draw from to know, like, if I stooped to their level and did the shit that they did, I would just feel like shit. I would feel like shit. Like, it wouldn't make me feel better. I can be vindictive and petty, but just like up to a point, you know? And so it's more about just like me than it is about them. Like, I've had enough experiences of like rolling around in the muck with people before to know that it doesn't make me feel better. And like, I'm not very strongly principled on this because sometimes I roll around in the muck like up to a degree on social media. There's a hard cap of like, there's certain things I'm not going to cross because it's just, I don't feel better about myself. So, yeah, it's bad for your soul. But truly, I don't know if people think I'm joking when I say this or I'm putting on a brave face. All this stuff with my sister, all that stuff, it did not affect me. Like, truly. It was more about the very idea of it that was like, the internal reaction is like, what is wrong with you? Like, what is actually wrong with you? But I'm not like holding back a searing rage. These people didn't know my sister. It's so meaningless. It's so meaningless. Literally meaningless. Like, it means nothing to me. That's just, once you see the behavior for what it is, it's like they're trying to hit at something that they think is like this Achilles heel to make me upset or something like that. And just like, once you see it so transparently and it's obvious what they're doing, how could that bother me? It's just, it's so pathetic. It's like they have to deal with their own kind of conscience at some point. And unless they're complete sociopaths, like they'll probably at some point, I don't know, maybe if they log off at some point, spend less time on the internet, they'll probably have an experience in the future of regret for some of the crazy shit that they say to people. And that's going to be hard for them. That's going to be the day that, if the day ever comes where they do like honest self-reflection, that's going to be difficult to reconcile. Like, that's going to be tough for them.